Far from here, Layla and Serenity lost track of the group despite their high-profile identity. But Jay sent a text, and guess no one else knew. Sorry, babe, I'm trapped, but still thinking about you, boo. Now back to Noah and DK and Karen and Jay, back in modern day in the US of A. They're speeding through a forest in a beat-up old van. There aren't any roads, but they go fast as they can. Homan's got 2 helicopters bearing down fast. They got to neutralize them or this day could be their last. Even Exodus Eagle can't see what's inside, so they don't know who or what's along for the ride. And from the helicopters a dire wolf appears, Natoya Harada, which eases their fears. It's the Omen tracking cyborg OTC, a terrifying beast, and there's nowhere to flee. The power group tries every trick in the book, except for Jay, who's busy being too many cooks. Karen summons Wally, but the cyborg climbs up that wall. DK tries to suplex it, it's an all-out brawl. Nova tries to shoot it with Professor Dan. Down the shot goes wild, there goes that plan. And from out of nowhere, an old lady appears. She talks to the group, but not through their ears. On her shoulder is perched a cat. All she wants to know is where her niece Noah's at. Gaika came to save the day. Her cat Fluffy didn't come to play. Tears that Omen cyborg down. She draws some symbols on the ground. She says, hey Noah, take a walk on the dead side. The power group leaves everyone else behind, takes a walk on the dead side. And all I see is bones, 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 bones. The first rule of the dead side is stay on the path. If you stray off of it, I don't want to know the aftermath. The Jabberwocky's here in the world's basement. They took his vessel and he wants a replacement. They offer him a buffed up Gassy the gas can. DK has Gassy punch him to prove Gassy's the man. Gassy's crazy strong, DK should have checked his math. Gassy's punch sends him spinning off of the path. Karen sends stick him out to lend DK aid. DK's lost in darkness till he sees a keyblade. When you walk away, you don't hear me say why. You're always doing dumb shit. It's the most beautiful thing Karen's seen in her life. DK finds his way back thanks to that knife. The dead side's not a great place to be for a mortal. Noah's aunt Gaika takes him home with a portal. She doesn't really roll out the welcome mat. Her whole house is filled with a whole bunch of cats. Finally a chance for some introspection, some quiet reflection under Gaika's protection. She offers just some tea and he drinks it all down. The poison starts to kick in and his nanites power down. He's weakened for sure, but they can see the real Jay. He's still inside when the nanites go away. Gaika's a witch and maybe Noah is too. She has the power in her, she just needs to learn what to do. The rest of the Brujas are on their way. They'll decide what's next, the group has no say. Let's see what happens to the power group.
Hey guys, my name is Jason David Frank, and I play Bloodshot on Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe. You're watching Vanquished, the only live Valiant Universe RPG show right here on Hyper RPG.
We open morning on Tia Gaika's house. You guys are awoken by the sound of roosters outside at the crack of dawn, as you've all kind of just fallen asleep in the chairs around the living room. When you wake up, you're all kind of pretty much surrounded by cats that have all nuzzled up against you. If you were to move, you'd have to push cats off of you, basically, as the sound of the rooster kind of caws in the morning.
Mine has fleas. That's a good kitty. That's a kitty with life experience.
Do I have fleas? I have fleas.
You definitely have fleas, and I think that mine is dead.
Yours is dead.
Yeah, this is a dead. Is that a dead?
Yes.
J shot. Is this dead?
That's a dead cat.
Yeah, I have a dead cat on my titties.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you know,
Could just.
that's now.
Nope.
Wait.
Tia Gaika walks into the room with her cane as her head's kind of down and she's wearing just kind of a nightie that covers the full length of her body as she walks over to you, grabs the dead cat by the top of the skin of her neck, walks over towards the door, opens the door, and just throws it out into the yard, shuts the door.
Couldn't Jay have?
Morning.
Couldn't he have eaten it?
Yeah,
he
like why
needs
are we
like
wasting
food.
protein? Do you want to eat that cat?
I would not want to eat a cat that's been dead for over 8 hours.
Oh, so it has to be alive.
You have to
So
kill
you
it.
have to
You have to
eat
kill
the
the cat,
alive
and then
Fresh
that's
meat
how you
is
eat.
the most efficient.
Okay,
still
no, I feel like
fresh.
you are making that up. You're just trying to be edgy.
It is a little bit preference, yeah.
Yeah, I think that you just like to kill things with your teeth.
Do you like to eat
Could
things
we
that have
keep
been
it in the
8
fridge?
hours?
I mean, yeah, when you get meat, it's often dead for over 8 hours, dude.
Usually refrigerated.
Repeat what you just said.
Wait, so you like a refrigerator? I'm sorry, the nanite-filled killing machine wants everything to be refrigerated and fresh.
Yes.
Noah, can you ask your idiot friends to go do something else so you and I can have a talk before the rest of the group shows up?
Hey, DK, I think she's talking about us.
Yeah, I think they heard
yeah.
you.
I wanted them to hear me.
Okay.
Do you know? Yeah, we're right here.
I mean, if you're so sassy, you could just say, "Hey, idiot friends, do something."
Oh, why don't
else."
you go leave, you idiots?
Hey,
Like,
fuck
just-
face, go to the kitchen.
Okay, see, that's better. At
That's
least you're
way
talking
better,
to
and
me,
I
yeah.
bet that there's refrigerated, don't have to kill it meat in the kitchen.
And only the kitchen.
All right.
Okay.
My house is not open for you to do whatever you want in.
Check if they have like flea.
Like a collar? Do you want a flea
No,
collar?
I don't want a
You would look
collar.
it's like a choker. It would
No, I
look
just
so
want,
good
like,
on you.
shampoo.
Just like a
Forget I
choker.
asked.
Yeah. Well, your aunt probably has some kind of potion or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Okay, we're going to the kitchen.
Okay, we're
Bye.
fine. We're going into the kitchen.
Okay, let's go, Blood J.
There's eggs fresh from this morning. Whatever.
Do you want an egg?
No.
Noah,
Yes.
can I sit?
This
It's my house. I'll do whatever I want.
Okay.
Why did you leave?
I didn't really feel like I belonged here.
How long have you been gone now?
I don't know, like a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Your cousins miss you.
No one came looking for me.
We knew where you were.
You could have sent a card or something.
Is that what you wanted?
A cat, an owl, or...
Did you run away just so we could show you that we care and come running for you? We have our own problems to deal with.
I mean, it would have felt nice to be missed.
Well, with Cece gone, you weren't really a priority anymore for the rest of the family since you decided to turn your back on us and run away.
I didn't turn my back. I just wasn't okay with everything that was going on. I feel like you purposely hurt people. You don't feel like you do that?
I don't feel like you know what we do at all.
Maybe I don't. Tell me.
Well, it's a lot to wrap up in just a quick conversation before the rest of the group gets here, but how much did your mother tell you? I know you picked some things up.
I mean, she told me you guys were powerful and could hurt people with your powers, and that not all your husbands disappeared.
Oh no, we killed most of them.
Yeah. I don't think that she was okay with that.
I think she might have been more okay with things than you realized.
Well, I wasn't okay with it. Like, I found my friends because I wanted to help, you know? I wanted to use my powers for good, not just to kill a bunch of dudes.
I don't even know what your powers are.
I can read minds.
And she looks at you without moving her mouth and says right back into your mind, so can the rest of us. So, how have Min been treating you lately? You're whatever he is to you. You sure you don't want me to poison him?
Yes. He's my friend. And he cares about me a lot.
He's just your friend and you won't let me poison him?
I care about my friends. I don't have many of them.
He'll only disappoint you.
Well, that's true. He, you know, is a guy. He makes mistakes. But he's had my back a lot. And he really cares about me.
Heard from your ex-husband lately?
Why? Have you done something to him?
In the rare instance that he might have stumbled onto something, being that close to a man.
He's harmless. It was a mistake. You know, we were young and super high. And we got married. He made me feel like I was fun, you know? When's the last time you had fun?
Killing your ex-husband.
I don't believe you.
He
Why
found
would you do
things
that? Like what?
of your mother's. When you split. Apparently you too ran away from him like you did us. With your mother being gone, there were things that needed to be taken care of. He took it upon himself to go through them, and we didn't appreciate that.
You shouldn't have touched him. He was harmless.
He was not.
He was harmless and he cared about me. I was the one that left him. I left him.
I wish you knew everything this family has done over the years to protect you, to keep you safe. Your mother defended you so much in your rebellion to everything we stood for. She wanted you to be different. But in the end, she went through great lengths to make you better than all of us. And she paid a hefty price for it. You'd do a lot better in life if you would, like the rest of us, just abandon men in their silly games. Bring you nothing but harm and mean to bring you down. When they know your secrets, it will intimidate them, it will frighten them, and they'll share them with the rest of the world. Only to make themselves feel powerful again. We stopped Bram from doing that. You may think he meant you no harm. You leaving him left a hole he chose to fill by digging through your private belongings. And your mother's.
He was probably just trying to find me. He cared about me. We were just young and stupid. He wasn't trying to hurt anybody. You should have left him alone.
He left us no choice.
You didn't even come and ask me. You don't ever ask me how I feel about it.
It's kind of hard to when you're working for a man like Solomon.
Well, I don't work for him anymore.
We know. That too was for the best. We cut to really quickly in the kitchen as you guys are standing around the stove trying to...
I don't know. I was putting my. I can't really hear much.
I drew something for Jay.
What'd you draw?
It's just a picture of Jay and a dead cat, and it says, "My name is Jay, and I eat dead cats."
Oh yeah.
Can you roll your power really quick?
I sure can.
Can you roll that with a D12 for
I
me?
sure can,
Okay.
buddy. Oh, I'm a D8 now. That's gonna be a 16.
Okay, so not trying to conjure this thing, the little stick figure Jay with the dead stick cat in its hand.
Oh, the cat's
pops.
a real cat. It's a
Oh, the
little-
cat's a real little
Yeah, look,
drunk
it's
cat.
like a real dead cat.
No, that's great. Thank you.
And flies, and then also words.
The words don't come out. Just the figure and the small little cat pop up off the page and start running around the kitchen floor holding up the dead cat.
That's you. That's what you look like.
That is you. That is you.
not
That
what
is
you
you.
look like.
That is
Look at
exactly
him,
what
look
you
at him,
look
he
like.
looks just like you.
He's like, oh my God,
looks just like
I
you.
am. I
What
am
is
killing
there?
machines.
Are you tiny?
That is
Oh,
a tiny little man.
It's so tiny.
It's a very tiny man.
Hey, Stick Jay, what are you doing
Yeah.
with that dead cat? And then Stick Jay looks at me and goes like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this dead cat." Look, it's you.
That's
Yeah,
horrifying.
that sounds just like you too. Oh my
Look at those
goodness.
little
Look anything
Oh
like
my
me.
He looks just like you.
That's
Look at his
The
hair.
little
it's
figure
resplendent.
runs right up next to your leg and kind of bumps into you and looks up with you with the little dead cat.
It's my foot and I squash him.
Immediately squashing and killing the little figure that you drew. Can you roll your might for me really fast with a D12?
Me or him?
Blood J.
Blood. Yeah, see,
So, and can you roll intellect for me?
you got it.
6.
I rolled a 5. So, in this instance, your nanites are fighting something off. They are working extremely hard to keep you moving. And you are able to keep functioning in this moment, but you, Jay, in the dark place on the inside, are able to start getting a little bit closer to the surface as the nanites are exhausting themselves, fighting off whatever presence is trying to keep you from moving.
Dude, you okay? I'm just messing
you
with
good?
you.
I know you're stepping on
I'm
yourself.
like just messing with
Wait,
you.
what?
Is it,
Oh
are
my
you
God.
mad? Are you mad that we didn't do another little sage topian for you? Make
so
a little,
mad. Yeah, I know.
for your,
Make a little thing that can
blood
be your-
steak, you know, your-
Yo, I killed a little me.
Jay?
Oh, what?
Hi.
Oh, but you're still you. Last time you had to be all skinny and stuff.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm chill.
Okay.
I mean, I'm chill.
You just killed a little you. I made you.
I'm sorry.
I missed you.
I miss you guys too.
You eat like raw animals now?
Yeah,
It's
you ate the
super
cat.
weird. Do you know that you eat raw animals?
Yeah. I mean, I can see it, but I
Yeah.
don't really like, I'm just kind of separated from it. I'm watching it on a big screen, I'm like, that's crazy.
How does that feel?
Okay, I go into the cupboard and I grab like a teacup and I'm like, is this doing anything?
No, that's not it. I
This
don't know what's
kind of-
happening,
Okay.
man. I'm feeling like there's something in my body that's like I can come up.
Should we get you drugs? You love drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
drugs?
have
We don't have drugs here.
They might have drugs in the house.
Yeah, we gotta search around, look.
Dude, they are witches and they do weird shit and they have dead cats and I bet that they have drugs. Let's
But
go find you some
guys,
drugs.
I got to tell you, I wasn't able to hear much, but I heard like. I think-
Actually, can you tell me what your intellect roll was?
oh, it was a 4.
You didn't hear anything.
I heard nothing. I heard nothing.
You know what? Because she sounds really shady. I don't trust her with Noah. And let's find you some drugs.
So wait. This old lady and Noah, we're gonna find out what Noah really is, and the whole time
Oh, yeah.
she was
Yeah.
lying to us about all kinds of
Oh
shit.
yeah, you
She's
know
such a
this old
liar.
lady. She's gonna have a witch crew come, and they're probably going to
like a whole bunch,
probably
like a whole
chain
bunch
me
of
and you up
ugly
and
witches,
have sex
like
with us
just-
till we die or something.
What?
You know?
Your nanites retake control.
Oh, you're doing that dumb smile.
I
He's
hate
gone.
that thing. That thing is.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why'd you kill my drawing?
Well, at least we got the nanites. Can you do like your robo scan and help us find like books and stuff?
Or drugs?
help you find books.
You know what I
You
mean.
want me to help you?
Oh,
find
you are a
books.
robot. Okay, you understand.
I'm not a robot.
You are a robot.
DK.
You're a robot.
Don't put that much inflection on the D.
DK.
DK.
Listen, DK.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Professor Dandan, can you mimic the sound of an air horn?
Why, yes, of course I can. All you had to do is ask. But how will this help you in killing someone?
It doesn't.
For those that don't know, Professor Dan is a sentient gun whose sole purpose is to make those who try to murder people feel good about it.
Yeah, no, it's not for killing at all. I just think it would be really funny if you made the sound of an air horn.
Is there any possible way that maybe it could be used for killing? At what decibel would you like this air horn?
Like regular air horn decibels, not killing decibels, just regular air horn decibels.
Can you roll your intellect for me with a d12?
Oh, that's bad. 5.
That's a what?
5. I beat you. I beat you.
I had a 4.
Beat you. Beat you.
Yes, of course.
Let's hear it.
Do it. Do it. You're Professor Dan. I'm not.
Are you talking to me or the invisible board operator in the back of the studio?
I'm talking to the invisible board operator in the back.
Cop out.
Wait, well, a couple more times. Ready?
We cut back to the living room. We cut back to the living room.
I don't know. It's probably Jay and his like cyber body.
As I said, men are idiots.
Well, they are idiots, but
And we cut back to the kitchen. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're... Fucking stop.
Like 3.
In that
I'm so
moment,
happy.
thanks to the chat room, you all of a sudden turn into, based on a...
Cardi B.
As you're at the fridge, you look to the side of the fridge, and you notice that there are a couple pictures kind of placed next to each other with an address and list of known locations. And these look like pictures that are like shooting through a distance in a way, like with some sort of like private investigator's camera. And you become the person in those pictures as the nanites replicate that form.
Who's the persons in the pictures?
None of you would recognize this individual because you haven't met them yet, but it is Bram, Noah's ex-husband.
oh no.
Oh. That's fascinating. Yo, why all of a sudden you some weird white dude?
How are you guys?
Okay, don't talk to
I
me.
know.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Bram. Yeah.
You do know the name though, because she has said in a Noah's Secrets.
Bram's the dude.
Yeah, no, I know who
the-
Bram is. I know who Bram is.
Oh, I
Good
bet
to-
you do. Do you have his name? Like, fucking, do you
Hey,
write it out at
what's
night,
your
like on
name?
his
Don't
list?
shake my hand.
He's
Oh,
so
looks,
mad.
looks like you're not that fit. Looks like you got kind of a dad butt going on right there. Looks
Well,
like
what's
you're-
wrong with my body?
Well, you know, it's just not as good as mine. That's all.
Oh my god, DK, your thirst right now. Your
okay.
thirst is at a 10. We need you to drop it to like a 5.
I'm just saying, Jay's
We
trying
still
to
have to
taunt
explore
me.
things.
Jay's trying to taunt. You know he's taunting me.
You're
He's
very
playing this
fit. You're
with this
very
sh-
fit.
Okay.
And very handsome.
Brom just kind of seems really nice.
You're very handsome.
Okay, you don't know what he acts like, Jay. Why are you trying to pretend like he's a nice guy? He might be an asshole. He might be mean. He might say mean things all the time.
No, I believe in.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Oh, no,
You're
he's
very
not.
cute yourself.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Look at that. That's charm.
Okay.
Look at how. Oh my god, you were so
know,
charming. Do you see how
you guys
charming
can keep,
he
you
is?
can keep, you can keep your flirt. You can,
Hey, are you guys an item?
You can keep your.
No, we are not an item. He
No.
is just my very good friend DK.
Okay, you guys will flirt. I'm going into the next room. Forget you. I don't need to see this. I don't care.
Oh, I'll come too. We have to find drugs and also a cure and drugs.
Yeah, I go into.
Hey,
So you exit the kitchen.
Yeah.
What do? You two exit the kitchen as you make your way out into a hallway. Now, as you turn and you kind of look down the hallway, you can see Noah from your position, but you can't see Tia Gaika sitting on the other side of the living room.
So I just kind of like lay on the floor and like, you know, kind
As
of,
you do this,
what the
3
fuck
or
are you
4
doing?
different cats start coming up and crawling on top of your body.
Okay, yeah. Yes,
What the fuck are you doing?
I am crawling like a cat so
You
she
are
cannot see me.
covered in cats.
Oh, it's perfect. It's the perfect camouflage.
No, It's not. It's just cat.
Yeah,
What?
there's so many cats.
Why are you
in
doing that with your shoulders?
Because the
you look
cats-
like you're breakdancing.
I have
What
to
are you
look
doing?
like the cats are moving
That's
naturally.
not how cats move.
This is how they move.
No, that's not.
Look at them, they're all around you.
No, they're dying, but that's.
I'm just gonna keep crawling.
Nikki, you look like Zubilee.
Okay, whatever. Whatever. How
So
about
what
you?
are you doing? You're just standing in the hallway
I'm
making
just
fun
standing
of
in the house.
Okay, can you, as you're talking to Tia, look over your shoulder down the hallway and you see Karen behind DK as DK's crawling on the floor away from you down the hallway. And then as you're looking at them out of right then in that moment, you see Bram enter the hallway following them.
Oh my god!
Hi.
And I like run over and I give him a hug.
Oh,
In that
fuck.
I
moment,
like just race up and give him a hug.
Tia stands up and walks over and looks down the hallway.
Oh my god! I'm like touching his face. I thought, what are you doing? Did she capture you? Did she?
Yes.
And now I'm on the ground pretending to be a cat as well.
Back to the kitchen.
I just wanted.
You're not allowed to leave the kitchen.
wanted to say I love you. I miss
Oh my
you.
god!
Noah, that's that weird robot creep thing.
And I just go in
Jay?
for a kiss.
Oh god!
Hold on.
and I- and-
Hold on.
No, holy man.
Hold on.
No.
No. I need you to roll your charisma and I need you
Okay.
to roll your intellect.
Okay.
My charisma as Jay or my charisma as Bloodshot?
As Bloodshot.
Blood Jay.
As Blood Jane, I need you to roll your
God damn
intellect, both of them with the D12.
Okay. Oh no, I got a 4.
7. Great. So you
Yeah, I think.
are not smart enough to realize in this moment as you're overtaken
caught
by
up.
emotion, as you're caught up in the moment and your charisma sells it.
So he takes my face. Oh my god.
DK turns as he's on the ground with
I
cats
just
on top of him.
cover his eyes. I cover his eyes. Nope. I put a dead cat on his eyes, and then I also cover his eyes. Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope.
As you're
you
saying this, your skin melts away, and all that's remained is the gray, bloodshot skin of Jay's face as you're holding his face in your hands and your eyes open.
You piece of shit!
My,
You're a piece of shit.
my apologies, actually.
Tia Geico walks up with you and starts hitting you in the head with the cane. Back to the fucking kitchen! Get when I say stay in
Put
the
a
kitchen.
blade up.
As you
Hey!
do that, her cane starts to glow, and out of nowhere, like this kind of barrier of green appears in front of you as she takes 2 steps back and looks at you.
Hey. I point at Professor Dan, and I have him do the air horn noise to break the tension.
Can you roll charisma for me?
By itself?
With a D12.
Uh-huh.
God damn it, I hate you. I rolled a 2.
Eight.
The sound of the air horn immediately kind of takes Auntie Gaika aback and just when I say stay in the kitchen, you stay in the kitchen.
Okay, we'll go back to the kitchen. DK,
We go back.
Have some breakfast.
get the cats off of you. We're going back to the kitchen. DK,
This boy looks like he just walked in on his mother fucking the neighbor. Get in the kitchen.
I just let the sadness of the cats just run over me.
DK, get back to the kitchen.
As you're doing that, laying on the floor, one of the cats starts to pee on you. As you're just wallowing in the sadness, that smell of that bitter, like almost acidic smell reaches your nose as you begin to cry.
This is the real smells of sadness.
Can you roll your might for me? With a D12?
7.
You're bawling your eyes out. You can't take it. The acid from the smell of the cat piss and the motion that's overcome you, you just can't handle it.
DK, if you don't get up, I'm gonna finish this drawing of you crying.
I'm going to the kitchen.
I will finish it if you don't go to the kitchen.
I'm coming. Leave me alone.
I think I'm actually gonna finish it anyway. My name is DK and I am sad.
As you guys start walking back into the kitchen, Gaika puts her hand on your shoulder and starts leading you back towards the living room and sets you down in the chair and sits closer to you as she looks you directly in the face. I need you to understand. He's not who you thought he was. We were protecting him.
Why should I trust you?
Maybe you shouldn't. We are witches. And so are you. This family would do anything to protect you. And we have, and we will continue to, whether you want us to or not. And we will protect our secrets. If you want to protect your friends, I suggest you either let me poison them now or keep them away.
Fine. I don't want anything to happen to them. They're my family.
Do you really think they would come to your aid like we have over the years? You don't even know what we've done to protect you. You say these friends of yours that would save you, but you lived in the shadows for years, using your mother's teachings, using our teachings, and then you leave the care of this Solomon and appear on national television, revealing yourself to the entire world. How long do you think they trace you back to me, to the rest of us? How do you think I found you? They have to respect your secrets, just as we do.
I don't want anything happening to them. Gaika, I don't want anything happening to them. I don't care what happens to me. But I feel like I've lied to them enough. And I've hurt them enough. And they've been there for me. And I don't want anything happening to them.
Your emotions are annoying, but they're yours, so... I guess I can't change them. I mean, I could if I wanted to hard enough, but we are less susceptible to our own spells.
I think I'm probably stronger than you think I am.
Do you think you're ready to know how your mother died?
Yeah.
I'll make you a deal. Your cousins are on their way. If you let us, expose you to the you you're supposed to be. If they let us, we will not harm them. But if they get in the way of our ascension, I can't protect them. And you won't be able to either. Can you roll your intellect for me? With a D12.
Are you trying to listen?
11.
All you hear is the line that you can kind of piece together that you won't interrupt their ascension.
Oh, they're going to play Towerfall Ascension or something like that.
I cannot possibly imagine that's what she said.
I think
cannot
they're like a
possibly imagine that that's what she said, DK.
I'm thinking that they just come together and play video games.
That cannot
They
possibly
play
be
Tower
what
Fall
they do.
Ascension. They're like an esports group or something.
Here,
cut
I
back.
drew you.
Wait, hold on. What?
Oh, I drew DK. It's him crying, and I drew little muscles and abs.
And you
just like
want?
him.
Or do you want it to come to life or not?
I do.
Roll your power. The D12 for me.
Do. Oh, eat. 10.
Unfortunately, it does not work as
Damn
I
it.
hit my luck. So, unfortunately, your little drawing is too sad to even want to come to life.
Oh, you sad big man. You big, sad,
okay.
sad man.
All right, we go
Oh,
back
you're
to the
so sad and big.
We go back to the conversation in the living room with Tia, Gaika, and Noah.
Deal.
This is the right choice. For you, for us, our family, the future. Your mother never told you who and what you are. She spent years trying to shield you. Obviously, things came through. You picked things up as a child would. But in the end, she knew what you needed to be. And she sacrificed herself for you. In the dead side.
For me? How? Why?
She needed to find your spirit.
What does that mean?
You're destined for greater things. Despite your rejection of us, we cannot reject you. That's why I found you, and that's why our cousins are coming here today.
Why didn't anybody help her?
It was her journey and her journey alone.
So I'm the reason she died?
You're not the reason. She's an adult. A strong woman. One of the strongest. Enough so to fight against our will as a group and go her own way for you. Your cousins' mothers could not do the same. So they do not get the gift that is bestowed to you.
Yeah, but it's because of me that she's not alive anymore.
But what if a part of her isn't dead? What if it's just trapped, lost, stuck? We don't know, but you could know. Through the transformation, through the ascension, it's possible that you could bring Cece back to us. A part of her. And you'll finally become what you were always meant to be. We go back to the kitchen with the group of you. You hear through the wall, based on your last one, I'll give you this one, more about this ascension, and you realize that she's not talking about a video game, and that there is some sort of plan going on, and that when the cousins get here, Noah will be put through a ritual of ascension.
What are they saying?
Looks like they're gonna do a ritual with their cousins, and they're real sorry. I mean, I'm still thinking there might be some video games.
It's literally never going to be a
They
video
said
game.
CC,
DK.
that's
It's
gamer legal
literally-
for crowd control.
Do you want
That's
to-
crowd control
It's
when you're doing a raid? You need
literally-
CC, crowd control.
Literally never going to be that.
Okay, but it's either they're doing a raid or it's going to be a ritual. And
Okay,
you know,
we're
what sounds more real?
we're in a witch ass house
Okay.
with witch ass witches.
Okay.
Have you seen a video game console?
Okay.
Have you seen a billion cats?
Cool. Let me drop four letters for you. LARP. It's called LARPing. Okay, so maybe that's what they're doing. Have you thought about that? You still need crowd control for lapping.
Professor Dan,
Yes. Are you in need of my assistance?
just one air horn. But make it sad. But make it sad.
That's a very tough request.
I don't, what are you doing?
Just make it, and make it sad, and make it sad, and make it from your voice, Professor Dan. Just from your voice. You don't have to have just from your voice. Just
May
a
I
sad.
ask you what's the purpose of this, and does it involve killing someone?
No. Mm-mm.
Then I'm less inclined to do it.
There you go.
I'll roll for it.
Yeah.
Roll your charisma with a d12.
I ain't shit. 6.
I have my standards,
Damn it!
and I would ask that you adhere to them. I'm here to ease the purpose of killing.
I'm killing his soul by telling him he's wrong. And that air horn would punctuate it perfectly.
But I believe you can do that all on your own without my
Yeah.
help.
How about you use your arm? Use your arm.
Bwam, 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 bwam.
Oh, that wasn't good at all.
Wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I know, it's so much better when Professor
What in
Dan
the
does
fuck
it.
are you all doing? What are you doing?
Okay, so I don't know. Are they? Do you think they're going to kill Noah in the ritual?
I don't know, but we need to find out more. We need to, without crawling around like cats, we need to leave this kitchen and we need to figure out what's going on.
Okay, I might just charge my laptop in my briefcase.
Nope.
Because if it is a raid, I don't want come
No,
on.
it's literally never gonna be a raid. We
If it
just
is a
kind
raid,
of
I'm
need-
a pretty decent DPS.
Jay,
Okay.
Jay,
Look,
can you
look.
charge his laptop for him?
Yeah, just stick it in.
Yeah, technically you could do that.
Great.
Yeah, all right. So just
So that
stick
we can
this
move
in
on.
there. Thank you.
As you connect to that laptop, can you roll intellect for me? I would also like to tell the chat room, we are not doing Chaos Die anymore. That's why I haven't announced it. We're doing every 10 subscribers the big giveaway. We're not doing that anymore because this show now has too much chaos. We don't need to inject more chaos. We're doing the big giveaway at 10 subscribers. 3. That's your intellect.
What?
With a D12.
Oh, with a D12.
Yeah.
11. Yeah.
11? Please divulge everything that's on your hard drive that would be of secret to you.
Well, there's there's the whole oh goodness. All right, so
There's love letters.
No,
Multiple love letters. On
there's love letters. There's
one woman.
Yeah.
Extensive amount of porn. Almost unhealthy.
Okay, you don't have to
It's
look
very
at it.
unhealthy.
Okay.
Where from? Where's the porn from?
Hold on. What are the secrets?
So it's varied. There's varied porn for different situations. Those are websites that you stream. You wouldn't download that.
Download it.
What are you talking about? No,
Did you use your incognito tab? I bet you did.
No. So there's definitely going to be
There's stuff down here from
the
Kazaa.
modern classic.
Kazaa.
There's Kazaa. Yeah,
Wow.
There's some Bang
One of
Bros.
the old peer-to-peer
There is
Never
definitely
mind.
Bible
We're
Black,
good. You know all the secrets that are on his laptop.
Aspirin, Ultimate Surrender.
God. Oh, God.
Is there any secrets on the fucking laptop that are not porn related?
Oh, that too. Well, it's pretty much just Google searches for like my brother and different like Nigerian politics to follow my father, and also like looking up like what J is in robots, and then that just leads back into porn.
Are there any plans to how you're gonna kill Toyo on those or no?
No, those I know he'd probably be able to find a way in my computer, so that's in a different hard drive. My brain.
Great. Now we know. What are you all doing?
We have to go. We have to go look.
Yeah, don't worry, I got a different plan because that
Nope.
last plan didn't work.
You're
I'm
okay.
done with the floors. It's time to take to the skies, and I'm going to get a light, and I'm going to crawl on the
God.
roof like a
Go ahead and roll your
spider.
power for me with
Okay.
a D12.
Spider.
Nope.
Just you wait, you
Nope.
will not see
So
me.
you guys start seeing DK in the kitchen rising up to the ceiling very slowly as his molecular density gets extremely light and he starts to float
4.
lighter than air. And as he gets to the ceiling, he hits his head on a light bulb and falls immediately back down to
That's
the
what I
ground.
was trying to tell you, but you were too busy fucking defying gravity to listen to me.
Okay, well.
You wanna come on down, Chenoweth?
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm just going to.
Why don't you do me a favor? Can you roll intellect for me with a d12?
4.
Never mind. None of you have.
Okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna look around in some rooms. We're gonna be very quiet.
Okay, but I got a different plan. It's still gonna require me to fly.
Why?
But I'm gonna go in the backyard and I'm gonna go from an outside window because she was looking right at the hallway. She was able to see us.
Because you were covered in cats, weirdo.
No, they didn't. They definitely didn't see that.
And then also maybe I used my air horn. That's
Yeah.
probably not a great
Yeah.
idea. Maybe just don't. I just won't use my air horn this time, and we'll just go sneak. Sneak.
Okay, let's sneak again. But if this doesn't work, I'm flying.
Then
from
you
the
will go
outside.
fly.
I scan the perimeter for any technology.
There is no technology except an old landline phone in the building. You would be able to tell that from just sensing. So there's no internet, nothing, just an old landline.
I scan into the computer some more that I have.
Okay. Do you follow them into the hallway?
I do not.
Okay, so you stay in the kitchen and you're scanning for more of DK's information.
Come with us, you big dumb robot.
Why would that make me come with you?
I don't know. It would have made the old Jay come with me.
For fuck's sake. Can you roll a d4 for me?
No.
Tree.
As you step into the hallway, your foot falls through the floor of the wood paneling in the hallway. As a loud crash sound is heard in the hallway, as Tia Gaika immediately jumps up extremely fast and starts moving down the hallway with her cane as she starts beating you on the top of the head with it.
Look, okay, I knew I was going to get heavy because I felt it coming on and I didn't want to ruin the porcelain in the kitchen. The wood's better than porcelain, right?
So you just get hard at random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncontrollable. We cannot control it when it gets hard.
Well, stay away from the porcelain. Stay away from my floors. Just,
I'll go in the back with the roosters.
how about you sit next to the kitchen door and keep your mouth shut? Have you cooked eggs? What have you... Can you even cook yourself eggs? Do you all even know how to make yourself
I
breakfast?
know how to cook. You don't remember that chicken I made last night? Oh, you didn't
He did
get
make
to eat.
it was good.
I know how to make chicken.
We'll make some. Are you hungry? Did you want something to eat?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
feed
we're
you.
so rude. You let us stay here and we haven't made you any food. Do
I
you
know,
want some
yeah.
food? We could make you some breakfast. We got some eggs.
I'd cook you something nice.
We're
you know?
so rude. I'm so
Feed
sorry.
you right.
Are you hungry?
Noah, dear, are you sure our deal still stands?
Yes.
Fine, I will take some breakfast.
Great.
All right,
we
cool.
will make
We'll
you
do that.
some
That's
eggs.
it.
Well, how
We'll
do you
make
just
the eggs?
I'll just do I'll do a Gordon Ramsay, just a little. Great.
I've never killed a woman. But she turns and
But you.
she turns and walks away back towards the living room.
Won't kill a woman.
Didn't like
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call Stickum.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
his light little paper ass is gonna go investigate some stuff and then come back to us.
All right,
How about
cool.
that? Okay, I conjure Stickum.
And I'm gonna go out the back. I'm just gonna go check on these chickens in the back.
You have to walk extremely slow because you're still heavy, and every time you step, you hear the floor creaking underneath you.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon Stickum because he's light as air because he's made of paper and he is going to go investigate
All right, roll
the
that
house
with
for
a
us.
d12.
12.
Stickum appears in front of you as he plops onto the ground and starts laughing at DK as he's trying to walk around across the floor.
Your waist is snatched, but you got fat.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Why are they all these cats? We don't know, but what I need you to do, hey, have you ever tried being a spy? That sounds dumb. It does sound dumb. But what we need you to do is look around the house, because every time we try, something stupid happens. Of course it does. I know. Every time we try, something stupid happens, and we can't look around the house, and we need to gather some intel. So you're not just Stickum right now. You're like Detective Stickum.
Agent Stickum.
That's really condescending. Y'all could have just asked me to go do it. You ain't got to like me like Agent Stickum, Professor Stickum, Dr. Stickum. I could just go fucking do it. Y'all being real condescending and patronizing right now, and I don't appreciate it. And then Stickum starts walking off towards the hallway.
Okay, so Stickum's going on a little adventure now.
Yes, he is.
I need Stickum to have a D4 ready.
Okay, Stickum has D4 ready.
As he immediately exits the kitchen and looks down the hallway, he's confronted with a large group of cats. All right. Roll that D4 for me.
Roll that beautiful D4 footage. What?
The first cat topples him, immediately sending him flying back into the kitchen. Just as he said he was leaving, you guys see him like, you hear the sound of as he slides across the floor back into the kitchen.
I'm going again! I'm going again! I'm going again! And so...
And while that's happening, do you make your way outside?
Yeah, I go outside.
Okay, so you are now outside, and what are you doing?
Scouring the internet through his laptop. Wait,
Okay.
Is it?
There's not a 4G chip in that, but you could, I mean, if you really wanted to, it's going to cost you a little bit. Also, you need to be at a 5 on your D6 right now.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
You converted to Bram earlier. So you're at a 5 now.
I pick up a cat and I
It's
eat
Braun.
There's a lot of cats.
it. What, man?
Oh no!
Roll your action for me with a D12.
If you lose to a cat, I'm going to laugh so fucking hard.
I mean, come
I have
on,
no
man.
idea.
That's a 6. Is it right? Yeah, that's 15.
Unfortunately, as you go to grab a cat, it scurries away as you're kind of stuck in the kitchen as it runs down the hallway, clearing a small path for Stickum. But if you were to, say, want to get on the internet, you are able to connect to satellites with your nanite technology, but it will cost you a lot of your power and resources of your nanites.
I mean, plenty of cats. Let's do it.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to connect to the satellites?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your action for me with a D12.
Oh, fuck. 16.
Yeah, you succeed, and you are now connected to satellites. Great. We go back outside. What are you doing, DK?
So now I look up.
Oh, and by the way, that takes up 4 of your. So you're now at a D1 or at a 1 on your D6.
Okay.
And given the state that you're in, you are able to connect the satellites, but it's using so many of your resources. Jay is starting to get closer to the surface again. All right, what are you doing outside?
I look up at the nearest window and then I get light and take flight.
All right, go ahead and roll for that. Does it take you 10 minutes to roll them?
I gotta give myself the energy. 11.
All right, so you've made your way around to the back side where you see kind of inside of a room a little bit, and you float up to the window as you're kind of like hovering next to the window of the glass. What do you do?
I take a second to think about it. I think there was a scene like this in Ghost Dad, and then I like open the window.
You open.
Yeah, I tried to open the window. I tried to attempt to lift it up.
So as you're trying to lift it, because you're so light, you have no, like basically you have no.
Okay, what is it? Just a drop in front of me, or is there like a little roofing or shielding?
We'll say that there's a little ledge in front of you there.
Then I try, like I spread my legs and try and like slowly get slowly get my legs onto the ledge and try my hardest to skillfully wait up and like.
So it's like you're just bracing yourself as you're waiting up to pull the window up
Yes.
that you floated up to. Okay, go ahead and roll for that.
Oh, please. Okay, 16.
As you kind of brace your legs on the outside, looking around, and keeping in mind that the cousins that you heard about might be showing up at any minute, you start lifting the window as your weight returns and you start getting some strength as you're pushing the window up. As you're doing it, you hear this loud creak in the wood as you're pulling it up through the window. You hear this downstairs.
And this is why I sent Stickum.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
3.
Well, unfortunately, Stickum disappears as Wally appears in front of you. Now, can you roll another d4 to tell me how powerful Wally is?
I'm mad. 4.
You've got now a giant, thick wall in front of you that's solid steel.
2 C's?
What's that?
Thick with 2 C's?
Sure. A thick wall sits in front of you of solid steel, blocking off the back half of the kitchen as it appears taking Sickum's place.
Hey,
The
Wally.
chat room is not helping you guys out tonight
No.
at all. At all.
Hey, Wally.
Oh, hi,
How are you?
Karen.
Wow, still holding on to that grudge, huh, buddy? Remember we were gonna have a whole big talk, and
Yeah, did that happen?
it can happen now.
Oh, so we're gonna talk?
Yeah.
Great. You need mental help.
Where do you think I'm going to get that right now, bro?
Maybe a therapist.
Where's a therapist?
Have you taken energy upon yourself to find one?
Where would we carry around a therapist?
I'm pretty sure there's hotlines you can call.
Dude, I have no money. I have no job. My folks aren't giving us money. We're just like running around the country, and then sometimes like not the country, and then sometimes a place that's like outside of time and there's dinosaurs, and then I ride a dinosaur and that's really cool. And then the dinosaurs get killed and then it's like not cool. And then like things blow up and a bunch of them are kids. And it's been a really hard few weeks, dude.
Anyone would need mental help after going through all that.
Right?
And until you deal with it, I'm gonna keep coming out and being just as pissed off at you.
Why?
Because I'm you, stupid. And you're me.
Then why don't you try being nice to me every once in a while? Have you thought about that?
Because I'm the part of you that's pissed at yourself for not dealing with this.
There's no therapists at the end of the world.
Oh, hi, Jay.
Hello?
Oh yeah, he's like super weird and robot-y now, but not like the fun kind of robot, like the
No,
weird
I'm
eating cats.
kind of here right now.
What? Hey, dude!
Hi, Jay.
Hey, what's up, Wally?
I like Jay. He's together. He obviously has able to handle his shit.
That's true. That's pretty true, yeah.
I
give
feel-
me that.
oh,
I give me that, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
You should really just open up and quit being so mad at Wally. He really helps us out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, except for when he doesn't. He gets all mad at me and he doesn't
She
show
can't
up.
stop being mad at me because I'm her and she's mad at herself.
Why are you mad at yourself?
I'm like biggerly keeping everything together right now.
She doesn't feel like she's any good to the group. She doesn't really feel like she can contribute anything. And that when everyone else is doing all these great things, that she's just conjuring a wall that's mad at itself.
That's not true. Come on.
Kind of is.
I mean, Wally's helped us out 100 times.
This is true. On my own.
Nigga, not on your own.
He's a part of you, right?
It's... Everyone has someone, you know? Like, DK's family's mad at him, but they're somewhere, and him and Noah have each other, and they're obviously gonna, like, super make out soon. Hopefully, like, not in public, but we'll see. And you clearly found your purpose by becoming, like, a weird robot dude.
I mean, it's not ideal.
Aren't you having fun? You did it. This was your decision.
Yeah, and I'm cool with it for now. Kind of. You got Wally, you got
That's
Stickler.
right. You have all the fragmented parts of your personality that you refuse to deal with, and until you do, this will only get worse.
Well, that's shitty.
Yeah.
Confrontation's good.
Did you say competition?
You said
Confrontation.
confrontation.
Oh, confrontation.
Yeah.
We have a lot of that, don't we? I feel like that's all we do lately.
Nah, but only if you learn from it.
But who am I? What kind of therapy? There's no one to give me therapy. We're on the run. We're running for our literal lives. According to the folks in the far away, the world's going to end soon, or science
about
are going to
Noah?
be killed. And
She can read your mind, right?
yeah,
Maybe she can tell you what's broken.
I think Noah's dealing with her own stuff right now.
Usually people are better at dealing with other people's stuff than their own stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe by seeing how you're broken, she'll see how she's broken.
Maybe.
We should all just be more like Jay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree with
hey,
that.
Wally, who was also me.
I agree with that.
Maybe.
That's good advice.
Can we find like a better role model, like a better one, like a better role model?
So we should be more like DK?
Ooh.
He too seems like he has it together.
We shouldn't be like literally anyone we know or have ever met.
Oh, then I wouldn't know of them. That's all I know. That's all I can see and all I'm aware of.
We should be like Judge Judy. We've watched that, right?
I find that very convincing.
We
should be like Judge Judy.
We should be like Judge
Yeah.
Judy. Judge Judy, she's like, don't piss out my leg and tell me it's raining. And she's very confident.
Okay,
We should be like Judge
we
Judy.
should work on that.
Yeah.
And then Wally disappears.
Okay.
All right, upstairs.
Okay.
You are now in this room, and inside this room, oh shit.
Hey.
You see a wall, and on this wall you see pictures of Noah. Some of them are from a while ago with short hair, different looks. She went through a goth phase. All sorts of different looks. You start feeling like you're seeing a little part of her that you haven't got to see before. As you keep looking, and then you start seeing pictures of her with you all, and clippings from your appearances on television, and then different addresses. And as you back up a little bit, you notice that you're also looking at a map with little pins on it. All these different locations that you all have been on, the ones that people would know about as it's traveling around the western side of the United States. Can you roll your intellect for me?
Okay. With the D12, right?
Yeah. Can you roll a d4 for me?
10. I was one off from my.
You rolled a
luck.
10 with a d12?
Four,
Okay. And now a d6.
3.
All right. As you're a little under stress, obviously,
Oh no, that's my secret.
you almost as if a cry for some sort of help as you're dealing with the information you're hearing about your mother and what you're going through, you send through the group link to the rest of the group a secret about yourself.
Yeah, so I send to the rest of the group how awful and responsible I feel for Brahm's death and my mom's death. And it's just the darkest side of me crying by myself, alone. And it's just me the last time I saw Brahm, when I gave him a kiss goodbye, and we both wished each other a good life.
Did you get that?
Yeah. Damn, that's heavy, man.
We gotta help Noah. We gotta help Noah before her cousins get here. I don't think this is gonna end well.
What kind
She's not doing well.
What kind of information are you pulling off the satellite?
I'm pulling all information off of Brujeria.
.com?
Yeah, going to brujeria.com, getting those potions, seances, just all the information that I could understand.
Brujasmeat.com.
Stuff like that for right now. That's the section I'm on right now.
Okay.
Am I finding anything useful?
The nanites, to make sure they regain control, because Jay has come to the surface, let go of their link to the satellites for now.
So I got none of that information.
You did. You got the information. And you are overwhelmed. In that moment, as you're starting to lose control, a part of you on the inside is trying to make sure that you don't completely lose it, as you don't want to fully go back into the dark. And you kind of force a transformation from the last thing that you heard as you turn into Judge Judy. I'm going to go back upstairs to deal with this. And your intellect roll was?
Sorry.
10.
It was a 10. Okay, so you look around the room and start piecing together that Tia has been tracking Noah and you as a group for a while now. And then you notice over in the corner this like shelf that has these candles all around it. And from a distance you just see a bunch of dolls with some like weird markings and all sorts of weird things on it. And you, as you walk closer to it, you start to realize these dolls resemble things that you recognize, at least most of them. One of the dolls is made out of green fabric, and it's got a group of needles with red pins on the top of them stuck directly into the middle of its heart. Another one is a carving made out of rock as it sits kind of on the bottom of this pedestal. Another is made out of paper and torn into pieces as it's laying on the ground in front of this kind of vigil. Another is carved out of wood that's been burnt, sitting in a glass of water. And then you see another that you don't recognize, though you're able to piece together the representations for all the others, of very clearly a doll representing a woman with long black hair, but there's black X's all over the body. But this does not ring any bells to you.
What does the one made out of stone look like? Like, what are some details?
Some details?
Yeah.
It has really, really, really short, stumpy legs and way too much upper body.
Okay, and the green one?
The green one's just basically a twig, just like a little green twig wrapped in green fabric with the red, like, piercing its heart.
Oh my goodness. Huh. This is crazy.
You also see at the top of the vigil a picture of Solomon, but it's red X'd out. On top of that, the rest of the room is just filled with different bottles and jars and trinkets and books and all sorts of things that you don't really recognize. The books are written in a language you don't understand, but that's the key things that you notice in this room that make sense to you.
Okay. I like take the picture of Solomon to get a better look at it. And it's a picture, right?
It's just a picture. It's something that looks like it was taken from the same camera that was taken of the pictures of Brahm on the side of the fridge, and the same pictures that are of the rest of the group from a distance at different locations.
I just go, I'm not irrelevant, you're irrelevant, I'm not irrelevant, you. I put him back. And I try and look around and see if there's any more like crazy things. Actually, I'll take like the stone thing and put it in my pocket.
So you take the stone doll.
Yeah, no, I think I'll leave the stone.
No. You took the stone doll.
No, you know.
You took the stone doll.
You took the stone doll.
You said you took the stone doll.
I took the stone doll, I guess, yes.
Okay, so you just put the stone doll in the front of your pants?
Yeah.
Because that's what it looked like you were doing. You put it in the front of your pants?
Yeah, I took it there.
Okay, good to know. I'm going to write that down.
Can I try and do my group link?
Yes.
Okay, because I've been wanting to do that.
Okay,
since
go for it.
Since Gaika told me about everything.
Yes.
So because we're still in the same house, and I don't know if we actually have to hold hands or if that was something we did just out of friendship, I got a 4.
Unfortunately, there's too much interference. And as you're trying to speak to the rest of the group, Gaika, sitting across from you, speaks into your mind without speaking out loud. We're having a conversation. Don't be rude.
I just wanted them to follow your orders and not touch anything.
I don't think they'd listen to you.
Okay, but I'm gonna talk to you normal. Okay, but if you want me, and part of the deal is they're stupid. Okay, they're dumb. They're very harmless to some extent. They're harmless to you. Okay, and just they have to be safe, or I'm not part of the deal. Period.
As you're saying this, a cat kind of runs up, and it's not the cat that turns into a giant monster cat. It's a different one, not the one with the blue and the orange eye. Kind of runs up and jumps on her lap as she pets it a little bit and then holds it up, looks, places the cat back down. I'll be right back. I need to...
What are you doing? What did it say? What did your demon cat tell you?
That's not a demon cat, that's just a cat.
It spoke to you? You
No, it
speak
did
cat?
not. I don't speak cat.
I thought we weren't like having secrets anymore.
The cat's hungry.
Fine.
I'm going to feed them.
Okay.
Is our psychic rapport working?
No. Damn it. It is not. Back to the kitchen with Judge Judy.
Karen Lemon, okay, you're on trial. Plaintiff claims that you smothered him during the night with your bosom.
What? My boobs are for love. They are not for killing, Judge Judy.
This poor dead cat says you killed him over the night. What do you plead?
Not guilty.
Why is this? What happened? Tell us what happened.
I was sleeping in a house full of creepy cats, and then one of them died on top of me because I'm awesome. And if I was gonna die on top of someone, I would die on top of me.
Did you not check if the cat was stuck to your bosom?
I guess I didn't check.
See, don't put.
Do it.
Don't piss on my leg and say it's raining, okay? All right. Goes to the plaintiff.
What does that mean?
$500,000. Okay? Case dismissed.
I just have more cats.
Case dismissed. Get her out of here. This is disgusting.
Just more. I just have more cats.
Poor dead cat. I have 100 of them.
Has she walked? Has Tia Gaika? Has she walked off?
She has.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And she asks you nicely to stay right there. She'll be right back.
I'm gonna sneak upstairs anyway.
You can't.
Why?
Because the stairs are at the back of the house, and that's
God
exactly
damn it.
where she's headed.
Okay, so I just want to get a lay of the land here with the living room, and then there's just.
So in this
kitchen?
living room, there's another kind of like den after you walk in the front, and then there's the kitchen, and in the back there's a staircase that kind of moves up and over to the main kind of area up top.
Okay.
Before we go any further, this is a creaky house, so do I hear creaks? Because she's creaking and she's using a cane. Let me know as soon as I hear the creaks in the cane. I got an exit strategy.
Okay, I will.
We're in the kitchen. Do we see her, or is it that's on the other side of the thing, so I can't see that she is going up the stairs?
I haven't got that far yet.
All right.
Okay, we'll let you DM, I guess.
As she gets up and starts to make her way down that hallway, As she walks by the kitchen, she looks in to see Judge Judy and yourself having a conversation. As she rolls her eyes and keeps walking past, as she makes her way up to the stairs.
Do I see her?
Do you see her walk past?
Yes.
Roll your intellect for me
Oh, no.
with a d12.
Oh, yes. 15.
Nope.
Damn it!
Judge Judy is way too compelling.
Ah, that's fair. It's a great
Can you roll
show.
your intellect for me?
But don't I see her walk past the kitchen? She said she was going to feed them.
You don't know where she's going to feed them. What are you rolling for? I don't know
My
what you're rolling
intellect.
for. What are you rolling for? You're just rolling intellect.
No, but
Smart am I?
I wanted to see, because don't I know that she's not going.
You don't know where she feeds the cats.
You have to go in the kitchen to get cat food, probably in the pantry.
Is that where everyone keeps their cat food?
I don't
Yes.
have cats.
It is where everyone keeps their cat food.
What'd you roll?
15.
Or if it's fresh pet, it has to be in the fridge.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Is it Fresh Pet?
Or whatever that is.
Can she roll for Fresh Pet?
I'm gonna have you roll your intellect since you seem to be the expert on where people keep their cat food.
No! I got a 6.
With a D12.
No, I got a 9. This is my D12. Ooh, 12. So I got, quick math, 21.
You would assume that she keeps her cat food in the fucking kitchen. And when she walks by the kitchen, you realize that maybe something's up.
I knew it. So as she goes on, I'm gonna creep my ass slowly towards. She goes past the kitchen, so I creep my ass towards the kitchen. But I can let this go.
You could just go talk to them in the kitchen. You don't need to creep. She's going upstairs.
Dude, I think. Where's DK?
All rise.
Oh God. You know, I'm done with you right now.
I'm so sorry.
You know,
He floated up to the upstairs, and I don't know if he made it.
Okay,
Okay,
but
he's DK.
Okay, so my aunt really just wants a reason to kill him, so we probably should have kept an eye on him. Also, I kind of sort of made a deal that as long as you guys don't fuck up her shit, yeah, just don't fuck up her shit, and she can do.
I'm not on trial here.
Have you met us?
How long do I
I have met you.
Did you roll?
You never let me roll.
Oh, cool. You're still in it.
No.
No, I feel like
No. I feel like.
she might go after. I don't know.
Judge Judy, do you think that she's going to go after DK? Is what she's.
Yes. I feel that she's a brujeria. Okay? And I think she's going after DK. She's going after us. And she's going to get us. If we don't do something about it.
Legal mind at work. So what should we do, Judge Judy? Judge Judy?
Protect yourselves. Wear your seatbelt. And make sure you follow the laws.
Okay, that's not actually.
We should go up there.
We should just go up there, right? Judge Judy, we're just going to go upstairs.
I have to stay in the courtroom.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go. You preside over your courtroom of cats. We're going to go upstairs and see if we can save DK.
As you immediately turn around the kitchen, you see her on like the first 2 stairs. As she starts making her way up, slowly, you don't hear any of it.
What? That was a 15. Oh my goodness.
So
As you're just kind of getting enthralled, looking at all the stuff, as you hold the rock hard version of yourself.
Me.
And your pants, yes.
Me. I go back into the kitchen because we haven't really left yet because she's still moving so slow. So we are all 3 still in the kitchen about to leave. I discharge Professor Dan and have him do the air horn noise because it's very loud and maybe DK will hear it. And then he'll know that she's coming.
Can you roll your intellect for me?
Go ahead and let her do it. Go ahead.
By itself?
Let her do it.
By itself or with the D12?
With a D12.
Just let her do the air horn. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Unfortunately, that succeeds.
Yes!
Karen's just fucking around on the air horn again.
You turn as you hear someone.
Yes.
I'm going to use a plot point.
Who is giving you so many plot points? What?
As you turn and see her, she looks at you. As you see her hands kind of move like this and then start making some sort of... And then she slams the cane down as all of a sudden you see all of the doors and windows in the location turn completely to black and she disappears.
Okay.
And you're still in the room, but when you look at all the windows and doors, it's a black that's deeper than any black you've ever seen before, as it's a void of nothingness that you can't tell where it begins and where it ends. It's just there.
Okay, well, guess I'm going to get out of here. Not through that window, maybe through a door, I guess. I try and leave through the door.
There is no door, only nothingness.
Okay.
As Gaika turns and starts making her way back down the stairs, she sees the two of you standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Hey, we heard an air horn go off and we didn't know what it was, so we came to make sure you were okay.
What did you do to him?
We had a deal. I'm protecting him. He's messing with things he doesn't understand. So I'm making sure he cannot interfere anymore, but he is safe. I made a promise to you, and I will not break that promise. He's safe.
Psychic rapport? Still not working?
She'll hear it.
Karen's dumb. Psychic rapport. Hey, how are you dealing with all of this, and can we trust her, and are you okay? And I'm sorry about Brom.
You can definitely trust me.
Oh.
You know, it would have been better if it would have been better if I had told her that. And yeah, you know, she's fucked up, but she is my family. And I think that she actually does want to protect us.
Why does your whole family do this thing where it's like, I'm shady, I'm shady, I'm shady. No, I love you. What's your deal? What's your deal? Is that like a Noah, like a Castillo thing?
No,
where you guys are
families
like,
do that.
I'm super shady and I'm untrustworthy, and then in the end you're like, no, but I love you. Like, is that why are y'all so withholding?
Is that what she does?
Oh my God, you have no idea. You have no idea. Oh, I'm secretive, I'm Noah.
Try to run from the family, but the family's still with you.
Wait, but I love you. You're sweet and you're my best friend.
There are plenty of people who like have a dad that's never told them they love them, even though they do love them. That's like my family.
And those people suck.
Okay, well, we don't like say I love you ever.
Really?
No.
Dude, you guys gotta open up. Like, I'm not like the expert on familiar relationships.
She starts
or whatever,
walking
but,
past
like,
you.
Y'all gotta figure
She
some
whispers
shit out.
in your ear as she walks by, but, and then keeps walking. As she keeps going.
Cryptic.
And guys, you have to suggest Jay play someone other than me, Zach, in this world. I will not pick it. Stop trying to break the fucking game. Give
Cardi
me
B.
good choices.
Cardi B.
Jesus Christ.
Cardi B.
Chat room.
Sorry. You're trying to make me be you?
Yes, don't break the game, enhance it. Okay, moving forward.
Wait, can I? I'm gonna see if I can shoot.
Great, first one I see. Roll a d8 for me.
Sure. 1.
Captain Kirk for 1 minute. And what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and suggest. Can I reach DK, or is his void completely unreachable? I just want to tell him that he's safe.
Which one?
Go ahead and roll for it.
I mean,
Which Captain Kirk?
Oh God, I got a 2.
They just said Captain Kirk.
I mean,
Anyone you want?
God.
You're by yourself though.
Wait, I run out.
I'm about to walk
Talking
past
to
you.
the cat. I got a 2.
You can't reach him in the void. You can't seem to make a link. Gaika starts walking by the kitchen. She stops and looks over and sees Captain Kirk.
Captain Slaw. Old creepy lady walking by me.
She just keeps walking past the door.
I find myself alone in a strange land. Many, many cats dying. Seems like I've been here for ages. Over enough.
Noah.
Addendum.
Yes.
If you don't mind telling your friends to please wait in the kitchen, we can get started with the ascension.
Karen, can you keep Jay in the kitchen?
No, but I'll try.
Okay.
As you walk into the kitchen to Captain Kirk, I'm going to use a plot point.
No,
the second
what the fuck?
you walk into the room, she does the same, puts her head down, moves her hand, stomps the cane, and all of a sudden the room you just walked into, you turn and look behind you, and there's a void of nothingness. And all the windows and the other doors have disappeared, and there's just a void of blackness on all sides.
But me and Captain Kirk are still in it.
You and Captain Kirk are still in it.
As I peer out, it is blackness.
Oh my god, this would be so much fun if I wasn't terrified.
Well, you and me both.
And you're back to Blood Jay.
So, hey, you've got the things that can look into stuff. Where are we? Why is it so dark?
I feel around for anything. Like there's nothing, right?
What do you
You
see?
feel nothing.
Feel.
It's something I've never dealt with before. I don't understand it.
You don't understand it?
I searched back through the knowledge that I gained. Anything?
From the satellite you were just breaking
Yeah.
into? Nothing that you would have gained from that.
Thanks for nothing. I don't know.
Oh, we're fucked.
I put my hand into the void. What happened?
Nothing. You don't know where the void begins or where it ends.
So it's out the doors, or we just are in a void?
They're doors, but it's a blackness. It's more of a color, less than a place. The doors aren't there. You see this blackness, this
So
deep
when I go like
darkness.
this, nothing happens?
When you do this, your hand is still your hand, and you can't tell where it begins and where it ends.
When
You
I
don't
was
know
in-
if the void exists miles away from you or directly in front of you, because the black is so deep, it reflects all light, or it reflects no light, and it absorbs everything, so you can't see with the human eye where it begins and where it ends.
When I was in high school, all the kids loved the Doors, the band, and they were all like, oh, the Doors of Perception, the Doors of Perception.
By the way,
This isn't what they meant.
your D6 is empty.
Are there any cats around?
There are no cats.
So am I Jay?
fuck.
You are a skinny, depleted shell of a blood jay that is so depleted that regular jay is able to come to the surface.
Oh my god, you look terrible.
For real?
I mean, yeah, dude.
Thanks for the compliment.
Jay,
I feel fine, kind of.
you hungry?
Where are we?
I have no idea. Don't eat me.
By the way, when you're completely depleted, your might and your action are halved.
Okay.
Like, seriously, like, don't eat me.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not food. I'm just not food.
I am really hungry though.
Yeah, not food.
Okay, how are we gonna get out of this place?
I don't even know where we are. We were in. You see everything, right? You know where we are. We're in fucking Aunt Creepy's kitchen.
Like,
You okay? Do you need to lay down?
just a bunch of weird shit always happening.
I know, right? How are we gonna get out of here?
I don't know.
Can you stand?
Can you draw something? Draw something to go into the void and see what happens.
Okay. Oh, I drew you eating a cat earlier. I'll just make that go into the void.
That doesn't exist anymore. You'd have to redraw it.
Okay, then I will be drawing.
We go back out to the front room as you follow. Like, she looks, tells you again. They're safe, far from here, but here. They'll be fine.
Okay.
So, if you don't mind.
Is this gonna hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
You are the first of this generation. It's been hundreds of years. We've waited for this.
Have you seen one of these?
No.
Oh, so I'm like a guinea pig.
We know how the ritual works, though you may not know the teachings we do.
But you don't know what will happen to me. What if this makes me worse?
It will make you who you're meant to be.
That doesn't sound very comforting.
It's your birthright.
Okay.
It's what your mother wanted.
All right.
So, please just stand in the middle of the room and say hello to your cousins. As you look down, all the cats start forming a circle around you, and you start noticing that there's duplicates of each cat. You start recognizing duplicate markings on, like twins of each cat as they walk up. And then as they start walking and kind of form a circle, the duplicates split and one comes forward while another just keeps being a cat and wanders around the room. And as they walk up to the circle around you, they start to change as their bones begin to break and they start to stand up. And standing in front of you are your cousins, all dressed full in black with large kind of black veils. They're overdoing it a little too extra for sure.
Wait, did Jay eat one of them?
Nellie?
Oh no.
Where's Nellie?
We didn't know that they were. You should have just said these are your cousins, like from the start. We would have respected them. I think some of us sat on a few.
Nina, Naomi, Nani, Naya, Nala, the twins, Natalia, Natalie. Say hello to Noah. Nellie will not be joining us.
I'm so sorry.
Just gonna write that down.
As this is happening, can you roll your might for me?
Which one of us? Oh, and I redrew that thing.
At half.
So 2 is half.
Great. You start feeling now this power fighting against the nanites again. But now that the nanites are completely depleted, there's nothing left for them to fight against it. As your body is taken over and it begins walking directly towards the void. As it starts walking towards you, you see Jay, just his depleted, skinny body start moving. You're able to still talk as Jay.
So I'm not doing this.
Oh,
This is freaky as fuck.
I don't like this.
Yo, can you hold me back? Hold me back.
I don't.
Hold me back. I'm going right to the void. Like, you're just chilling.
Okay,
Can you please hold me? Okay.
I'm gonna.
All right.
I still have my hoodie, so I guess I'll try to like tie it around.
You can just hold me.
waist.
You can just pull me right now. I'm a weak, tiny little man right
Will
now.
you eat me?
I'm not gonna eat
Do you try to grab him?
Sure. Also, in the drawing
What do
that I
you mean,
made,
sure? Just-
in case you want to.
Hold on. Let's resolve this
Okay.
action first.
Okay. So I grab Jay by his tiny
As
little
you
baby
try
waist.
to grab him, you go to put your hands around him, and as you touch him, this burst of energy pushes you back against the walls. It slams you against the kitchen, and you fall to the ground as this green kind of burst of energy comes out
bad.
from him.
My
as
bad.
he keeps kind of walking
That-
forward
that was
towards the
unexpected.
void. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
By itself.
Yeah.
1.
You only take 1 damage.
Yay!
Yeah, as you kind of hit the back wall and fall to the ground. So you're still walking forward, but I'm going to need you to roll a d10 for me.
That's a 10.
Is it based on my drawing? Because I did have him say something.
No, it's based on the chat room.
Oh.
That's a 10. A 10.
Uh-huh.
You have 10 minutes as Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
Wow.
That is.
As you're walking forward, the nanites trying to regain some sense of control to push out whatever it is that's controlling you. The nanites quickly change you into another individual, which for the moment seems to sever the link as you stop walking towards. And you are still Jay as Eddie Murphy, able to be Bloodshot communicating.
Why are you wearing so much leather?
Why? Why?
Just like a lot of leather, dude.
Because I like leather.
Are you okay? No?
No!
How can I help? I hurt.
Man, let me tell you. Let me
Okay, hold on. We cut upstairs to DK. Say, what's happening? What are you doing?
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, I can't breathe.
I am. So is time is moving normally, right? It's
Yes.
not like a. I don't know where I am. I'm freaking out. I like put my hand inside the void and like wave it around.
And you can see nothing. Your hand waves and nothingness, but you see your hand. It can't touch the black, but the black's there.
Then I put my head inside the void.
And you see nothing but the blackness in front of you. You can't tell where it begins and where it ends.
And I try stomping on the ground, seeing if it sounds like it's supported by anything. Basically trying to see if I'm still inside the house or
So you stomp on the ground.
yeah.
You hear stomping above you.
What is that? Do you hear that?
What is that?
Oh God!
What is?
Can you?
What's in there?
Hey!
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 Stop that!
No, do more. Do it again. Do it more stops.
I don't like this.
You hear yelling from below you.
Hey!
All right. I'm gonna get a little heavy to go through the floor.
All right, go ahead and roll that with a d12.
Oh shit! You know I'm on the other. Okay.
You better move.
DK's gonna kill me. It's the episode where DK kills me with his hard body.
11.
Can you guys both roll your action for me?
You motherfucker! By itself?
Action with a d12. Your action is halved.
My action is half.
Yeah.
10.
10 with halves. I rolled 2 10s.
Both of you hear the sound of the stomping on the floor as all of a sudden the wood starts to crash and break as DK comes falling down between the two, as you both are able to jump out of the way.
Hey, man!
Just stop. Just stop. Just don't even open your mouth.
So he is Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
You know Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah. You chose delirious era Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, just so much leather.
One of those delirious jokes.
Oh no.
Oh God!
No, don't. Don't do it. This lives on YouTube.
No one read it now.
No, As Eden was not big back in delirious era. That's.
Do you like to party all the time?
Oh, my wife likes to party all the time.
We cut back to the living room.
I'm dead. I've been killed.
We cut back to the living room as the cousins are standing around you, as you're apologizing for your friends as you stand in the circle to Gaika. As she's kind of circling around the outside of the perimeter and looking through, you see her passing through all the black veils as she walks. It's fine. Nellie had one purpose the second you were chosen for ascension. She may not fulfill it now, which is unfortunate, given that is now her purpose, but the rest shall do. They all speak in unison. We are all here to watch the ascension and to partake, though we choose not to be.
Okay, that could just one person talk? Do you guys all have to talk? Like,
We are all one person, and then the next line is directly into your head without them speaking out loud all at the same time as it rings in your head extremely loud as you've never had this much energy kind of push through you at once. We are all you.
oh, I don't. This is too much.
Tell me, Noah, what do you know of your power?
My psiot abilities?
And you start hearing the laughter kind of bounce around the room as you've lost your sense of space, as the blackness that shrouded the cousins has now started to envelop around you, and you can't no longer kind of get a sense of your bearings of where you are. What do you remember of your activation? What you psiots go through? What do you remember?
I can't. I don't. I don't remember.
You always heard that people get activated through trauma, right?
Yeah?
So you probably convinced yourself, since you can't remember whatever was so traumatic, you blocked it out. You're not a psiot, Noah. You're one of us. You are us.
No.
We are the Brua.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have. Solomon wouldn't have. Like I am a psiot.
Solomon doesn't know. You were activated when he found you. Or so he believed. A woman who could read minds, see what others see. He wouldn't deny that, nor would he question it. Or would you? It's the easiest answer for what you are and what you could be.
But I thought I was the chosen one because I'm also a psiot.
You're the chosen one because your mother sacrificed herself. Their mothers did not. So they become you, and you will become them.
I don't want to be all these people.
They will not be you like that, my dear. You need them and what they provide. That is their purpose the second you were chosen for ascension, as she continues circling around you and her voice echoes throughout. And as you're standing there, the blackness continues to envelop you as this nothingness that the other saw is now what you see as it stretches out for eternity and you can't tell where it begins and where it ends. You have the power of the spirits within you. You always have. We all do. It is the curse we have to bear, but it is also our privilege. And with your help, the world will know us. The whole world already knows you. They see your face everywhere. We can't hide anymore. You made that impossible for us. So now with your ascension, the next best version of you, we can let the world know who we are. We will find our place in the sect. The world will stop pushing us down as women through your ascension. We now go back to the kitchen.
Let me tell you something. Why you crashing down from the roof with some kind of golden child?
Are you just going to start referencing movies now?
No, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
do the song, do the butt. Do that song.
The what song?
You know, it's your song. Do the butt.
Do the butt?
Do the butt.
Do the butt? Do the butt?
No,
Do
you were
the
close.
butt?
You're close,
Do
but you're
the
not quite
butt?
there.
That's the song.
So what are we just?
What do you all do?
You know, I think
Where is Noah? I
don't know, but you know,
Can she hear us?
I do.
Let me tell you
You all
something.
just received a plot point.
Ooh.
I'm sure you'll use it so smart. So smart. The smartest.
Shut up. So, say, once you get hot again and go through the floor.
You change back into your bloodshot form. As you do, you crumple to the ground, extremely weak.
Hey!
As you're sitting on the floor. Can you go ahead and take 6 clicks of damage to your sheet there? Yeah.
Hey!
As you keep activating as you're depleted.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to eat.
Yeah, it seems like
Have you
being a
tried
robot's really
checking
exhausting.
in the fridge for the chicken and the eggs that she kept talking about?
No, he has not.
Can you open the fridge? Can you check it?
So you guys have just been sitting here with Jade damn near dying, and
He was just Judy for like a really long time.
Look, man,
Okay.
I wanted to hang
And
out,
then, like,
man.
and
I
then-
wanted to be me for a bit, okay? Chill
All right,
out.
but right now we need to prepare. We don't know what's gonna happen.
And Wally came and we had this whole long talk. Anyway, I'll go get eggs. I'll get eggs.
Just
So I walk over to the
I
fridge,
need
which is
some-
still-
Is there meat in the fridge?
There's eggs
Is there nothing else?
and some meat.
Give me some meat.
I take out the meat and the eggs.
Can you roll a d6 for me?
Yeah. 6.
You are back to your full form as
It was good
the
to see
nanites
you.
take back over, and you are now back to nanite Blood Jay.
It was super good to hang out.
What?
Okay, so you said Noah told us to, if we don't interrupt what's going on, we won't.
I don't trust anything that's happening right now.
I don't either, but if Noah's going along with it,
You get nothing as you try to reach out through the void.
Do I know any information from earlier that is positive or negative that I pulled down? No?
Not in this moment, no.
Maybe the room that you fell from and the one that I fell, that we're in, are the only rooms affected. If you came through that one, we went through another one.
We have to find Noah.
Maybe the room that we fall into next.
I know,
won't be
yeah,
affected.
I get how to get in there. I figured that puzzle out in my head. The puzzle I'm trying to figure out is whether or not we should actually interrupt this.
I'm using a plot point. I sit down and I cross my legs. I breathe in very deeply and I breathe out because I'm trying to reach Noah because we have a psychic fucking rapport. So we're sitting there, and as I'm sitting and I'm cross-legged, you can almost see, because I'm using so much mental effort, Wally comes up and then disappears. Stickum comes up and then disappears. Gassy and then goes down. All of the things that I've made start swirling around me as I am trying to reach out into Noah's mind. And they're all super pissed because I'm me. And at one point, when Wally comes up, he actually gives me a thumbs up on his little wall face because he sees I'm trying to do something selfless for fucking once in my entire life. And so I'm sitting there and I'm trying very hard, and with all of my might, I push my mind out. And there's void, and there's void, and there's a dead cat named Nellie, which is really upsetting because it turns out it was a person. And I reach out, and barely, as though I were touching her, I reach out with my brain, which is now, like visually, because visuals are cool. I reach out with a perfectly manicured finger, because it's my own brain, and my mind boops Noah on the nose.
As you boop her on the nose, all
And
you're
she
able
gets
to
me
feel is her fear. And the absolute fear that's overwhelming her. You, in that moment, feel something reach out and touch you. But through the void, it's hard for you to understand what it is or what it could be. But you know in that moment you feel slightly comforted. But that's all you get.
Guys, I don't think this is good. Guys, this isn't good. Noah's afraid. Guys, DK!
I'm thinking.
Are you thinking as hard as I am? Because I just thought really hard. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah,
I thought like harder than like most people probably think like ever. I thought really hard. My brain hurts and I lay down like literally in the fetal position like I have a headache. And I just thought the hardest that anyone's ever thought in their entire life. But go on, you have a thought.
As Wally's making his last pass before he disappears into nothingness, you see...
Fuck you!
Yes, Karen, I'm thinking about all the times we have attacked people or accidentally killed people because we just went on a hunch and assumed that they are evil. Also, I have this, and I pull out the stone thing in my crotch.
What is that, and why was it by your nuts?
I don't have many pockets.
We need to get you some
So I
pencil
went up there,
pockets.
and they have been following us, and it seems like all that shit, like she has been watching over Noah all this time.
Okay, but Noah's terrified right now.
I know, but if she wanted to actually kill Noah, she could have done it a long time ago. There's been many opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, I like to use a plot point. I look over at Jay, and I get super hard in my fist.
It's fair.
And I punch him so hard in his dick, so hard
Why?
that even Jay inside feels him.
What the fuck?
I say, if you ever put your dirty robot lips on Noah again, you will feel me even deeper inside you.
Excuse me?
Can you roll, hold on, can you roll a d6 for me?
Not a threat. I'm still in the floor in the
5.
position. Is
You are
that
back
not
down
a
to 1 as you shrivel up immediately as your nanites work very hard to repair your broken dick that now rests inside of you. And Jay starts to come out a little bit, but all of the meat from the fridge is gone from where your last...
Why did you do that?
Great use of a plot point.
You need to control your emotions.
No, I did. You need to control your emotions. Go and put your lips on Noah.
Look, I thought it'd be nice.
No! It was
know
better
what?
when I thought it was like just a robot decision. Now that I know it's a Jay decision, I'm very happy.
Didn't you say you were thinking? Because remember, I just thought the hardest that anyone's ever thought in their entire
Yes.
life, and I feel like I should probably let you guys know.
As your
that I
nanites
think
are now
so hard.
weakened due to the dick punch that you just suffered,
Big dick punch.
all of a sudden the green energy starts emitting
Oh,
from your
God.
body again
Oh, God.
as it takes over, and a voice comes out from inside of you saying, "You will not interrupt the ascension."
That's
This bitch.
What is
no, like I literally. That's all. Why you okay? Preach it to the choir here. Was my whole speech before I
Okay, but
punched him.
now I feel like we should interrupt the ascension.
What are you doing to
I think
her?
we should.
Exactly.
Can
Yeah.
you
As
just-
the voice comes back out, you can't stop what is meant to be
Is she gonna live through this?
if she is lucky.
Lucky.
Come on.
I told you she was scared. Don't nobody ever listen to me.
No,
you
I
mansplaining pieces
know.
of shit.
No, I know she is scared. I get scared too when sometimes I'm taking a cheat and I'm pushing too hard and I'm like, oh no, do I have a hernia? We get
Are
scared.
you really
scared.
comparing her family's ancient might kill her ritual with times when you thought you was gonna need some tucks?
Yes.
Is that really what you're doing
That's
right now?
definitely it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, even with poops.
I hate you so much. I'm
Look.
so tired.
Here, Karen.
If you interfere, we will kill you. You must not stop the ascension.
Okay, we clearly have to stop the ascension.
What do you get out of
do
this?
you see what we are up against? We're in a literal void. We don't stand a chance. Did you look up anything about them when you were cyborg, robot, whatever, Jay?
I did.
And what did you find on them?
Just some stuff I don't know yet.
Going back generations through generations, there's been mysteries surrounding the Bruja in Southern America and Central, Mexico and Northern Mexico as they've made their way through and kind of lived there for hundreds of years, as they are rumored to have murdered many, many, many men,
It's fair.
and no men that has ever touched or laid with the Bruja has survived.
Okay, so what?
So you get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand that? So you punched me in the nuts and I saved your life.
So it's up.
You saved my life. No, you're going to die.
So it's up to me.
All right.
Yes, it's probably
That
this
sounds terrible.
Yeah, this is like a girl power thing. I think if we get involved, it's probably I'm with her, so I don't want to.
Still with her. Still with her.
Yeah, still I guess. So what do you want to do here? You take the charge. I will listen to everything you do. I used a lot of energy punching Jay in the dick, so don't expect anything like
Oh
super
God, I
cool.
wish I had a plot point. Professor Dan.
Yes.
Hi, Professor Dan. Remember when you asked me what decibel I would like that air horn at, and I was like, don't do it so that it harms people?
Yes.
Could you do it at such a point where you could make a sound that would lead us out of the void?
I do not know what you speak of.
Like if say I did something really, really funny, and I was like, you were like, wah, 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 but you did it in such a way that it made the illusions around us crumble because you heard the brain of the person that was doing the illusions?
Karen.
Can you reach out sonically?
I do not understand
Garen.
this magic you speak of.
Karen, you're talking magic to science. Those two don't mix. You gotta find, if we want to use magic, we gotta talk to this thing inside Jay.
Unless I'm magic.
Unless you're magic, yeah. I believe in black girl magic.
I make stuff when I draw things.
Oh, yes.
Hey, who's talking through me?
It's like,
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Nelly.
oh, you, it's like you ate a cat.
Yeah.
And then that's the,
Yeah. I mean,
Ugh.
I thought it was a free-for-all.
You will not interrupt the ascension.
Okay, Nelly, just...
Nelly, can you just give us a history of what the fuck you want with Noah?
She is the chosen one, unfortunately.
To do what?
To be the ascended one.
Which means where is she gonna go?
Come on, you know what
Wait,
we
come
want.
on, come
Get
on.
to the finish
Where
line.
is she gonna
Give us
go?
the spoilers. We don't want to watch the whole season.
The spirit will bond with her.
What
And then
spirit?
what? Yeah, what
Oh my-
spirit? What are you
The
talking?
great demon of the Bruja.
Oh, that sounds.
Yeah,
horrible.
that sounds real.
So
Does she
then
have to,
what
like-
happens?
Yeah, what does the demon
Oh, really
get
wish I had
inside
a
her
plot point.
and like what?
We do not know. She will be the first of our generation.
So she's like, she's gonna get a bunch of nanites.
I summon Wally. Except I summon a version of Wally that has a door. Because I drew it. I drew Wally, but he has a door.
You're going to try and use magic.
I'm magic.
I
make
that.
Summon
things
Wally.
come to
Roll
life.
for it. Go. D12 with your power.
Womp, 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 womp. 10.
You summon Wally, and he has a door. Hi, Karen. What do you need from me now?
Hey, bud.
Okay.
Hey, you guys talked earlier. Come on.
Yeah, we're cool now. We're great.
I just need you to open the door, and on the other side, because they're magic, and I think that what I do is kind of like magic.
Wally just starts laughing. As his door opens and reveals the other side of the kitchen, and then just starts opening and closing over and over
Wally,
again.
no! Wally?
You're crazy, bitch.
Jeez. Oh,
And inside
Wally-
of me...
bad relationship.
Dissipates.
No! No! I don't hate myself. I'm not fucking crazy. I am getting us through this void, and we are getting to Noah.
Okay, if you believe in this void so much, then I'll trust you. And I walk into the void.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, don't do that.
So you start walking out into the void. As you take a step and you leave the kitchen, you are now enveloped by complete nothingness. You look over your shoulder and there's no kitchen. There's no friends. You're just in black. And you reach out, you can't see it or touch it. It's just there. And you're in it.
I quickly go to the edge of the void.
When you do, and you look into it, you see nothing.
I just reach out and grab.
Except a plot
There's nothing to
There's
grab.
nothing to grab.
Definitely see a plot point that you have. You definitely see one of those. I
Excuse me, lady that I ate, Nelly.
You will not stop the ascension.
So my friend just walked right in, just like willy-nilly right into the blackness. Would you know how to get him out of there?
Will you roll your might, please? With the D12.
Am I at half?
Yes. 'Cause
Oh,
you're at
that's
1.
no, that's.
No, you're not completely depleted yet, so
that's
you're not.
So that is. What's 4.5 and then 3.5, so 8.
As you are asking this question, you lose control of your body all of a sudden. As it starts walking over to the stove, as you're talking, you will not stop the ascension.
Jay!
Okay.
You will not have that.
Where are you taking me to the stove?
As your hand reaches out and turns on the stove, as the flame goes up, and you start bending down.
No.
And then I walk over and I grab Jay.
As
and
you
I
do, and you
attempt
put
to-
your arms around him, you get thrown to the other side of the kitchen as you grab onto him, as your head starts slowly going closer.
Okay,
and
we
closer
won't.
to
We
Frank.
won't.
You will
Just
not
all right.
stop
Look,
the
we won't
ascension.
stop it. I'm not gonna stop shit. I'm just chill.
Are you chill?
I am the chillest man, but everybody's always doing weird shit.
Super fair.
Yo.
As you lift back up, you realize that your eyebrows have been completely singed off.
You know, it's
And your
irony.
bloodshot nanites, what little remain, grow them right back immediately.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Shade.
Thank you, nanites.
Oh, the shade. Oh,
You know
it must
what?
be so hard to live without eyebrows.
For that half a second, I felt what Noah felt like, and it is horrible. She must have felt horrible. Poor baby. I'm just glad I got these tiny little things in my body to help me.
You will not speak of Noah as your face goes right down into the fire. Go ahead and roll your action for me.
Jesus. Half? 2?
Cool. His face is on fire.
Oh, God.
You know what?
I run over to the sink. I grab a cup because yo aunt real gross and dirty, and so she ain't done her dishes. And so I grab a cup and I fill it with water and I splash it on his face.
Just as he's sitting on the stove, do you splash it on the stove? Or?
No, because that is how you start a grease fire. If you want to do that, then you have to put it like a cloth or something to smother it. You
But
do
his
not
face
do
is
it.
on the stove.
Oh shit.
Pull me off.
Okay, so I pull you. No, because I can't, because it'll hurt me.
Oh.
So I take my hoodie. God damn, this hoodie's doing a lot of work. And I throw it over and pull him off.
Roll your intellect for me
Nope.
with a D12.
8.
It's an 8. Roll it again. Both of them.
13.
As it hits the stove and you go to try to pull, immediately your entire hoodie engulfs itself in flames as a flame shroud around
man,
Jay
we
is now
used that.
covering his entire body. As you just keep hearing from underneath the shroud, you will not interrupt the ascension.
We're not interrupting the
You will not
ascension.
interrupt
Let him
the
up,
ascension.
you stupid cat lady.
Fuck. I won't interrupt shit. I swear to God, just fucking stop.
Can you roll a D6 for me?
3.
You take 3 more damage.
That's not bad for being on fire.
Are you through your armor?
I'm into my health.
At what point are you into your health?
I got 4 more.
Are there any disadvantages to your current health state?
I got -1 to might.
Good to know. He is now completely engulfed in flames. We go to the void as you're floating aimlessly through this empty space.
I'm looking around. I look deep inside myself. It says, I was born in the darkness within Nigeria. Deep spies. I'm not scared of your witchcraft.
Nope.
And I just go and I just float forward. I say, all this darkness is missing is shooting stars, and I don't.
You
I
can't
don't
tell
fear
if you're flying or not. You're just horizontal in space and nothingness.
And then I was like, If your void won't let me pass, then I'll just have to break it. Because whether or not this is magic, it has its limits. And I just keep getting heavier. And just keep getting heavier. And just keep trying to get heavier.
I'm going to have you roll your power with the d12, but at a -2 because you're in the void and you can't really get your bearings.
Oh, sunken place. It's harsh.
I am at 14.
As you feel the molecular density of yourself getting extremely harder and harder, you can't tell if you're sinking or if you're floating. You just know the harder you concentrate, you can feel the cells within you getting so dense that your vision starts to blur. As the world around you, as you look at your hands, is starting to grow gray and dim, and you can't even speak anymore. Go ahead and roll an action with the d12 for me.
Okay. It's the same. 17.
At a 16.
Oh, yes! Finally, the tables have turned. Usually, it's the other way around, but this time.
As you feel, all of a sudden, your knees start to bend. You look down, you see no ground below you, but you feel your knees bending as the weight of the top part of your body starts transferring into the ground, as all of this weight gathers at its apex as you reach the heels of your feet. This feeling of sinking starts hitting the bottom of the soles of your shoes as you crush through this barrier, and all of a sudden the void disappears around you.
Jesus Christ!
As you look up, you see sky. And you are about 8 feet underground looking up through a giant hole of sky.
Do we still see the void, or did he break it for all of us?
You see the void.
Okay. So that was the first mission. Now for mission number 2. Where am I?
Did I hear the crashing?
No. You're surrounded by a man who is half robot, who's possessed by a witch, who is on fire and about to die.
Plot point.
Those are all things. Thank you, Rocket, dude.
What are you going to do right now? I am very, very curious.
Am I still on fire?
Yeah.
It literally just said you're on fire.
Yeah, I mean, like, engulfed in flames?
Mm-hmm.
Like
on fire.
The other kind of on fire.
Like the orange flame, blue flame, what do we got?
Ghost flame? Is it a ghost flame?
I would say the blue flame that's on your face is burning down to the bone, getting to your skull, as the orange flame on your back is starting to singe all of, exposing the back of your rib cage as it melts around you.
I go deep inside. Tranquility.
Can you feel my heart?
And I find the place in my
you
body
understand?
where Nelly is.
Am
And I
only
say,
dreaming?
we are
Or
one.
is this burning
We are one, Nelly.
an eternal flame?
And through that, I start to open up to understand that she is inside of me. I am inside of her. And I look for all the answers within of how to get out of here and stop this ridiculous ceremony. And she says,
I don't know, it's above my pay grade.
Do you feel the same?
this is my plot point. All right?
She don't know, she don't know.
Is this
I say, all right, that's chill.
Stop, drop, and roll. Put yourself under the sink.
I was like, I'm like, well then get the fuck out. And I vomit her out of me, right?
Through your blood-torn face.
Yes.
It's left of just nanites trying to reconstruct the burning flesh as it disappears. They're trying to rebuild it as quick as they can. You vomit onto the stove, putting out the flame in front of you with your vomit as your back is still burning as you turn with vomit hanging out of your mouth as you look up at Karen with half of your face melted off as the nanites are trying to regrow it.
Jay.
Oh, that little bitch.
Can you roll a d6 for me?
1.
One more hit of damage.
Jay.
Oh, God.
Should have used that plot point to put the flames
okay?
out.
The what?
Maybe you should have used that plot point to put the flames out.
Well, I just stopped, drop, and roll at that point. Okay.
So you hit the ground and stop trying. As you hit the ground and start rolling, the stickiness of the blood and bone that's trying to get out of your body is like sticking to the floor as it makes this almost mopping sound as you roll around on the ground.
Is it spreading or is it still contained?
The fire is gone now.
Jay,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Yes. Yes,
Can you give me one of these so I know you're okay?
You're extremely weak.
Just like the
Can
fire
you-
at half the face. Okay.
Can you look around for any meat? Any little sausage links? Little.
Ooh, I look around, and as we established, there was very fancy, awesome cat food in the kitchen. I find the very awesome, fancy cat food. It's not perfect, but it's a source of protein, my dude, because it's the fancy kind that's like meat and liquidy and whatever, however cats are fed. And so I just start opening up cans and fucking pouring them down Jay's throat.
Roll a d6 for me.
5.
You are now back up to 5, primarily Blood Jay, as you regain your...
Oh! Thank you, Karen.
Cat food tastes weird, huh?
I didn't hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
We go back out to the hole in the ground. What do you do?
So I guess now I just start to try and dig myself out of this hole that I am in.
You're able to kind of climb yourself up as the hole is pretty much just the size of you as you start moving your way up to the top. As you get to the top of the hole, you see the house. You see the kitchen and you see the front room. From the front, you see this green energy emitting out from the windows bright enough that it's like visible in pure daylight, middle of day, as it starts just pulsing out of the front of the house.
If I look into any of like the kitchen windows, do I see anything? Or
When you look into the kitchen windows, you see Jay eating cat food.
what are you doing?
Karen is pouring cat food. As you see blood and stuff all over the place and vomit covering the stove.
I did not try to do anything. I went into the void and now they're sitting there eating cat food. Oh my goodness.
It's protein.
But if I knock on the window, do they respond?
You hear a knock, but you can't tell where it's coming from.
I pull out Professor Dan. I'm just like one of those regular air horns, please.
And then I grab Professor Dan.
No!
Damn.
Apparently she doesn't want you to grab Professor Dan.
Okay. So I just turn my hand into a huge, sharp, thing, and I just punch through the wall.
Through the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it probably would have been better if I just gave you Professor Dan, huh?
Go ahead and roll your power for me with a d12.
But I am doing the air horn just trying to see if the person on the other side can hear it.
Yeah, apparently
Everything is wonderful.
you were just watching her.
12.
What are you doing?
As you try to do that, it just comes back to you like you're just breaking into nothingness. As
hit a
you
wall.
open up a hole in the wall, but you just see more black on the other side. You see his hand go through the wall completely out into skies. There's now a giant hole in the side of the kitchen wall.
Okay.
DK?
I try and stick my hand in the hole and see if they can see it.
As you're looking at this hole you've just created, a hand floating out of the blackness just reaches up and out.
Oh, fuck, dude, grab that hand. That's DK's hand.
I don't know if that's DK's hand.
That's DK's hand. Weirdo. So I reach over and I grab DK's hand.
Okay, yeah.
And I try to pull him through the
No,
hole.
no! No!
What are you doing?
Hold on, don't.
Can you roll your action and you roll your action? the fuck is wrong with you guys? I swear to God. Jesus Christ.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not a
he's
smart
DK,
man,
She's Carrie.
but I
She's
know
not gonna
what
pull
Just
him.
action versus action. No D12s.
Oh, no D12s.
Action versus action.
2.
4.
Thank God you stop from being pulled in as you put your foot up on the side of the house.
DK, come inside!
No, you come outside. Why are you trying to bring me back inside? And I pull her through.
As you get kind of popped outside as you hit the ground into the dirt.
Yeah. Why'd you... You know what? I'm not even going to talk to you right now. And I stick my hand in...
I grab
His hand,
Yeah.
and you pull him through as you come out the other side, as you are now all standing outside.
Okay.
And you all see the green light emitting from inside the house.
You guys want to peek through the living room window? See
We
what's
should
going
probably just go get Noah, right?
That's why we're peeking through the living room window.
Okay.
I mean, if it is something good, I don't want to interrupt. I
Is
still
it
think...
good? Do we think it's
Don't.
good?
Well,
Jay,
if we
you
see
had-
this demon dude and he's like,
You had Nelly Cat inside of you. Did it seem like it was a good thing? She literally put you on fire. He was
Well,
on
she
fire.
did it to stop us, and for all intents and purposes.
Great. As you're all sitting there talking, trying to figure out what to do, you start hearing the sounds. Meow, 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 meow. You start seeing, and you look and you see all these cats coming from around the front of the house as they all start walking towards you.
Oh man, they're mad that you ate all their food.
Meow.
No, I think they're mad that they think we're going to interrupt it. Look,
You don't know.
That they are
that
people.
Can you roll intellect for me?
Just that? 6.
With a D12, sorry.
17.
Okay. You are able to tell through your little bit of time with Nellie inside of you that she was a cat. But the others that were cats were being used for the ascension, and that these are probably just cats.
Oh my god, they're so mad that you ate their food.
These are just felines.
yeah, they probably smell like cat food on your breath.
Yeah,
Look,
your breath is kind of smelling like
here's
a
the
hot
thing.
pepper.
I really want. If Noah herself asked us to not interrupt it, and I really want her wishes to be honored. And I will look in, and if we think she needs help, we will bust through like
Great.
the
Before you're
18
able to do that, can you all roll action for me
Oh my goodness.
with a D12?
Say my name, sunshine. My name.
19.
10.
Great. The first two cats lunge towards you two.
Ah!
Rita and Snarf
A snarf.
Snarf. Snarf.
jump directly towards your face
Oh my god, no cats!
as you both take one hit of damage
Yes.
as they latch onto you and start scratching at you as they just kind of latch on.
Oh, thank God I have glasses! Thank God I wear glasses!
You get an opportunity now to do something.
Yeah, I take blades and just stab at the cats.
The two cats.
Yeah.
All right.
Jay, these are kitty cats.
Go ahead and roll your action for me.
These are kitty
Just
cats.
your action.
Just my
Just your action.
6.
As you reach out, stabbing the two cats off of their face and then kind of throw them back into the air.
Jay!
You two, what do you do?
Jay, I'm not going to murder cats like some kind of,
Great, roll your action.
Oh,
Hey, maybe eat them so they don't go to waste?
4.
Like eat those
Great,
cats?
Meowth jumps up on your face and takes 3 damage.
Oh god!
As it jumps up onto you and starts clawing at your face with its little cat claws. What do you do?
I summon Wally.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for that. And we're gonna have to keep this moving quick, guys. There are 16 cats outside.
God damn it. With a D12 or without?
For summoning Wally without, since you're in combat.
You're in combat. 4.
Use Professor.
By the way, you're in combat.
Okay.
Wally appears in front of you, between you and the cats.
DK, get your ass over here!
Okay,
As you're running, there's a cat on your face just clawing at you.
I grab it off and I toss it as far as I can.
Hold on. You've already made your action by choosing not to make an action. You've made your action, and you've made your action. Now that you're in combat, they make their action.
God damn it.
Bose runs around Wally, as he is just a cat, and leaps towards you, causing 2 damage as it jumps on your leg and starts scratching at you. Figaro runs directly towards you, and I need you to roll your action for me.
8.
And jumps at you but misses. Bemis runs directly towards you and jumps up on your face to join the other cat. Roll your action for me. Get your actions ready, guys. You're going to be rolling them.
Okay, instead of using my action, I'm defending myself by getting hard.
Okay.
And it's the same as my action. 4. What with the
Great.
4?
You get hard. As the cat jumps on you, its claws rip through your skin as you start seeing a green energy.
Oh, come on,
kind of
magic
coming out.
cats! Oh, this is so... Oh!
Choppa runs towards you. Roll your action for me.
7.
As you're able to kick that cat out of the way off to the side as the other one is on your leg. Felix makes an attack towards you. Roll your action. Let's just do this quickly, guys. Go
Okay.
for it.
10.
As you're able to jump out of the way as Felix runs at you, Charlie makes a dash towards you. Action.
Action.
Yeah, keep going
Okay.
with your action, yeah.
Okay. 8.
As you're able to kind of jump back, Selena makes a jump towards you.
5.
As you're able to kick Selena away as you still have the other cat on your leg, Felicia
Selena.
makes a jump towards
1.
you. As it lands on your neck and starts clawing at your neck, you
that
take
cat.
1 damage. Claws makes a jump towards you.
1.
As it lands on you, jumping on your shoulder, giving you 2 damage as it starts to scratch through your hard skin as the green energy starts emitting from you. Black Kitty. Really, Matt? Just Black Kitty? Black Kitty makes a jump towards you.
5.
As you kick that one away too.
Fuck that dude.
Iffy makes a jump towards you.
7.
Oh, that's going to fail because it's only a D4. As you're able to dodge that, Binks makes a jump towards you.
2.
That hits as it jumps onto your chest, giving 1 more damage to you. Your action is up. What do you do?
Professor Dan?
Yes.
So we've established that you can do sonic shit, right?
Yes.
Can you emit a noise that hurts cats? You know, in the same way that like certain noises hurt dogs?
Karen, I'm hearing you. And I'll also be hearing that.
That is probably correct.
That it would hurt us,
Most likely.
even if it hurts the cats? But they're smaller than us. Would it kill the cats and then like only kind of hurt us?
It's worth a shot.
Let's do it.
If we end up killing everyone, I've done my job.
Yeah, great. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So I'm going to have you roll your action against... Well, just roll your action.
2. Really?
There are a lot of them left. You hit Selena and Binks.
That's it?
The rest of them scatter as they hear the noise and move onto the house really quickly as Selena and Binks are hit, as a majority of them are now kind of under the front porch of the house. As the sound emits and hits them, can you two roll your actions for me?
Sorry.
8.
Lucas, can you give me some action music right now? We're in the middle of
2.
battle. 2?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You take 4 damage from the sonic emitted.
Damn.
As it doesn't affect you with the bloodshots inside of you. You're able to kind of like close off your hearing for that moment. You're up. What do you do?
All the cats have scattered now?
Most of them are under the house except for the ones that are on top of DK and your leg. And the one on your
I
neck.
had one on my neck. So I just, I take that cat and I bite into it. And I just eat it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your action for me.
8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that succeeds. And go ahead and add 1 back to a D6 on your You're bloodshot there. DK, what do you do?
Well,
Which one was attacked to your net? Was it Iffy?
I think it was iffy.
Yep.
Yeah, it was iffy.
You just bit through Iffy and
Great,
killed him
okay.
instantly.
I rolled a 3 as I.
What do you do first? Tell me.
Oh, you know what I'm doing. I'm going death from above. And I'm bringing that leg drop down
Death by
from a
chocolate?
steel cage,
Death by
like
chocolate.
Hulk Hogan in 1985.
Death by chocolate.
It's death from above.
Okay, and you rolled a 3?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
As you go flying up into the air. So, there was still one on you. As you go flying up into the air, all of the cats that are on you are clawing at your face. They'd go ahead and do 4 more damage to you as they're clawing through your hard skin as you fly up and then come slamming down on the front of the house, disintegrating the front of the porch as an explosion of dust kind of pushes out from all directions. As you hit the ground, you feel a shake inside the void that you're in. As you start feeling this green energy flow around you, your entire body starts to shake. The only cat left is on your leg. As you just disintegrated a whole bunch of cats.
Hey, Professor Dan, can we just shoot the fuck out of this cat?
Of course.
Tight. Let's shoot it.
Roll your action.
Feel bad, but it's trying to kill me, so. 6.
Yeah, you just look down as Professor Dan smiles up at you and you blow the little kitten's head off
Oh man.
Oh,
as
I'm
it
not
disintegrates.
gonna-
Do you need some help dealing with that?
Yeah, I kind of do.
It was possessed by some sort of magical being. It was not actually a cat anymore.
What? Okay. All right.
You've been doing the world a great service by destroying this small, helpless creature.
Sure.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Can you roll your intellect for me as all the cats have now been taken care of and the front of the house has been completely demolished and you still see this green energy pulsing out?
7.
That was your intellect with a D12?
Oh. 18. Kind of like it.
You realize magic is not something you understand. You were looking for the Brujahs earlier. You didn't find any information on the Brujahs, but you did find information on operatives who have worked to distinguish or who can control magic. Would you like to research it further?
Yes.
Okay, roll another intellect for me
4. Well,
with a D12.
that's right. 15.
Would you like to connect to Unity's servers?
Oh yeah.
What would you like to look for?
These people and what they did and how it's done, all the information.
You find no information on the Brujah on Unity's servers. Would you like to look for something else?
Hey, do you want to look up that one thing they want to join? You remember? She keeps bringing it up. Let me see.
Ascension?
Nope, the sect.
The sect.
Look up the sect.
As you look up the sect, it appears through the files that they've been disbarred for the last 2 years. And there's no longer a sect. As far as Unity is concerned, they do not exist anymore. Would you like to know anything else?
The people that were in it, anything?
They are disbarred.
Does it say names? Does it say anything?
You could dive into that if you want. It will have nothing to do with your situation.
Sure.
Can you look up the Ascension? See if there's anything on the Ascension.
There is no information on the Ascension.
Anything on?
On similar events, anything like that within there?
Be more specific. What do you mean by similar events? What are you asking for?
Instances where magic was.
You find many entrances on instances where magic has been documented and recorded.
Let me search through that.
You search through it. You find individuals and similarities, often reoccurring with certain individuals. A individual that goes by the name of Jack Boniface. Another individual who is currently working for MI6, who is an ally of Unity, known as Punk Mambo. Would you like to know more?
Yes.
What would you like to know?
More about these people. What they did. What was some of the occurrences? What was happening?
There are many occurrences, literally thousands, on both individuals.
The most important one that relates to our situation in any way.
How would you know? What are you asking for?
Green mist.
What exactly are you trying to gain from being in this server and looking for these individuals, other than information? If it's just information you're looking for, there is a lot that can be provided.
Guys, what are we looking for?
But there are no instances of your exact thing because you do not know how to describe or explain exactly what is happening.
Look up Witchcraft.
I mean,
You look up Witchcraft, and there are many instances that relate to voodoo, Loas, and the dead side.
Summoning a demon.
Again, you get the result of Loas.
I look at DK's little doll he has.
You don't find instances of it other than a basic Google query on voodoo dolls and different instances of voodoo, which also pings back to Punk Mambo and also Jack Boniface.
Let's look into that Loa thing.
What about Shadow Man?
Shadow Man is an individual who is currently under the protection, or we'll say captured by MI6, but was recently sent on a mission to the dead side where he did not return.
Want to look up the Loa?
Look that up too.
Loas are beings from the dead side who are known to attach to certain individuals that exist on this side of the living plane. They have been known to be able to give the individuals who are possessed by one incredible powers and abilities that exist outside of our realm of understanding.
And the downside?
Many people that have been possessed by these Loas were hunted down and eradicated by Jack Boniface, for they were murdering and killing many innocent people.
Sounds a lot like our friend Jabberwocky, too.
Is this what's gonna happen in Noah?
One would assume.
The computer can't tell you that.
I know.
Any information on how Jack may have stopped the Loa, things that they are weak to, etc.?
There are only a couple individuals who are known to be able to communicate with Loas and remain in control over them. Jack Boniface was one of them, but he is currently MIA. Punk Mambo is the other, who is currently working as an operative for MI6, an ally of Unity.
Is it possible to take down the info of these individuals and last known whereabouts of Jack Boniface?
Jack Boniface's last known whereabouts was in the dead side doing a mission with Punk Mambo and operative Colin King, where he did not return.
So they're all on the dead side, huh?
How many more times do I need to say Punk Mambo's name before you ask about her?
Oh, well.
The operative currently working for MI6. who is back from the mission in the dead side.
Yeah, I asked for the contact info of Punk Bad Boy.
Of Jack Boniface, who is currently missing in action.
No, last.
He did, yeah.
I said last. No, I said last known whereabouts of Jack Boniface and contact info for Punk Bad Boy.
Would you like to call Punk Mambo into active duty?
Absolutely.
You are currently in the mainframe of the server. If you so choose, you can operate as Unity.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Can you roll your intellect for me?
Do it.
8.
D12.
11.
What is the message you send to Punk Mambo?
Say there's like a lower. Say it like lower alert.
Lower alert.
And that's it?
No, add more to that. That's like the subject.
Like where
Oh,
we
wow,
are.
that's
Use the
right.
subject. In
Like where you
give
can
the
find
coordinates.
us. Like
Can I ping my location? With
Yes, say
GPS?
Unity operatives in need
You
of
ping
help.
your location, you see you are in West Texas, in the middle of nowhere, in what is known to be desert.
Say Unity operatives in need of assistance dealing with what may be a lower.
Unity operatives in need of assistance in a situation with what might be a lower.
And you provide
urgent.
the
The coordinates and locations.
coordinates and location.
And I send it out.
Message sent.
Message sent.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Man, I do a lot of shit. I don't.
You're like sitting there and your eyes are like, oh, like what are you doing?
I activated Unity, and they're gonna be.
You
here.
did what?
Yeah,
You know what Unity is?
I do now.
Now I was asking Karen. She seemed like
No,
she
I
had
have
a
no
huge-
idea what's happening.
You
Okay.
all, can you roll your intellect for me
With the D12?
6.
with the D12?
16.
9.
20.
You guys, because you don't live under a rock, are aware of who Unity is because they are a very public, government organization that helped defeat the alien invaders in 2014. They were under some fire in the media for a couple of years for taking one of those operatives and making them one of the operatives that invaded the Earth and making them one of their own. They are currently being led by Livewire. This is a pretty well-known fact, and the fact that she doesn't know would be quite ridiculous.
Okay, I'm just not afraid of like what one would know and one would know because they are nerds.
How would I not know it? I love Livewire. That's fine.
Okay.
Karen loves Livewire. She thinks she's very
Whoa, we got to contact Unity. It's gonna be our first super team up.
Contact
It's gonna
a
be
what?
our first.
Do a what?
We're gonna contact Unity. It's the
No, do a like Queen Latifah, like UNITY. Like what is a Unity? What is a?
As you're all sitting outside talking, you hear a sound that sounds as almost like something being driven in reverse, like as the light emitting from the front of the house disappears.
Oh shit!
You find yourself surrounded by blackness at all sides, all around you, as you can't see where it begins or where it ends, as you only hear a voice. My daughter, I've waited so long. And we're gonna end it on that.
Damn.
For this week's episode of Vanquished.
Man, I knew who Unity. That's fine.
You should. You guys
I did.
hesitated. You shouldn't have had to have rolled for
No,
it, but you
I
all
didn't.
were like, wait,
you
who's
saw me,
Unity?
You saw me react to it. I know who Unity
I don't know,
is.
like
You saw me react, and then
I didn't know it was public knowledge
I'm yes
within me.
anding. So when someone's like, "Do you know?" and I'm like, "Oh," then the joke is that I don't know because I yes and because I'm a
Okay,
player.
look,
know
I
you.
just often confuse what is like comic book knowledge and what is world knowledge.
That's fair, but bruh, like I mean, Karen has kind of a pretty big crush
Unity
on
number
Livewire.
like it's either 20 or no, it might be early, it might be like 12. There's a whole big thing about Livewire having to go on the national news and explain what Unity is and what they're going to do.
I didn't
and then
read
they
that.
try to like recruit Faith to make their public image better.
Yeah.
But she can't deal because they're bloody and fucked up.
And Faith
And
is too nice.
Zephyr decides to peace out because she can't handle how they just kind of kill people and fuck shit up.
Again, Karen. Huge
Guys,
on my
get
part.
active in the chat for a chance to be a NPC on next week's episode.
And get eaten.
Yeah. Oh. P.S. Postscript. Can you roll for me?
What?
Wait,
I'm gonna need.
Cardi B.
What's the right stat for this?
Cardi B.
No, that's not.
I'm gonna need a. I'm gonna have 2 rolls from you. The first one is gonna be intellect, and the second one is gonna be might. So both of them with a D12.
Both of them with a D12?
Yep.
10, 7.
Perfect. Perfect. As you are relaying the information to the rest of the group, and you are telling them basically everything you've just done, and the coordinates that you've sent out and all these things, as you start to remove yourself from the Unity servers, you feel something grab you. Something you don't understand, but
Jay?
in that moment, your consciousness or your thoughts that are the blood J, as it were,
Jay?
are stopped. And you don't understand what it is. The nanites don't understand what it is, but you feel helpless immediately. And to you all, well, these 3, because you're gone in the void, Jay's body falls to the ground completely dark.
Jay! Blood Jay? Robot Jay? I'm nudging his body with my foot. Robot Jay!
J.
Okay, so
Feed
that's
the
the
cat.
postscript of that episode. Had to make sure you could have some consequences for breaking into Unity. Guys, they're getting active in the chat. I'm going to pull up these tips. Thank you guys so much. This was a crazy episode. Can't believe people are wanting a freaking chaos die too. Do you really need that? Really? Jesus Christ. Plenty
Next
chaotic.
week-
Plenty
yes.
chaotic.
So next week, it won't be on the day that we play. Next week is my birthday.
Oh, hey!
And I really want Cardi B for my birthday, you guys. So just, if you want
You want what?
Cardi B for my birthday.
She wants someone to change J
Jay
to
to Cardi B.
Every time you say that, I'm like, that's not a person. That's a comic book character. I don't.
Yeah.
Cardi P. I've never heard of it.
Both things
Yeah,
are equally
you're
valid.
not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Never heard it in my life. All right, guys. Thank you so much for dealing with the Twitch issues tonight. I know when we were in the middle of the episode, Twitch started having problems again. So thank you guys so much for sticking with that. Nothing we can do about it. But what I can tell you, and I should have announced this at the beginning of the show, but I'm an idiot, and I was just excited to do this. We have some very exciting news if you haven't heard already. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific time, we will be streaming from PAX West for Nintendo Official as the hosts of Nindies at Night. We will be interviewing people that I can't tell you about because that's a secret and what games we're showing, but there will be special announcements. It's going to be with Pamela Horton and Matt Acevedo. We're going to be showing off new Switch games that you haven't seen yet and making special announcements that are unknown to everyone. It's super awesome and really cool. We're very excited to work with Nintendo on this. We have to start packing now and get on a flight and leave for the airport at 5 a.m.
You
tomorrow.
mean Paxing?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Sure. Unfortunately, we couldn't tell you till today, but we can tell you now that tomorrow, 9 p.m. Pacific time, on this channel, all awesome things coming from Nintendo directly from PAX with us. So, super exciting. Okay.
Man, y'all are going back to my hometown on my birthday.
I know, I can't even go to PAX if I wanted to.
I know. Should I fly? No, I shouldn't fly.
What's up, Texas people? If you're going to be in Austin, Texas, first off, Texas people, stay strong.
That thing. Yeah, that one.
Stay dry and stay safe. But if you're in Austin, Texas, which has not been hit by the storm, me and White Women will be doing shows at Out of Bounds this
You
weekend.
should clarify what White Women is, because it just sounds
White
like...
Women is
me
my
and White Women.
yeah, White Women is my sketch and improv team,
Super funny.
which is 7
Super
black
funny.
dudes, and yeah, we'll be doing shows all weekend in Austin, and in the day I'll be eating
That's
barbecue.
my home.
Yeah, you
no,
should
just
come
send
with
me-
us.
I gotta
Come hang.
Come through.
Come hang with White Women.
I can't. I have Brad Williams' wedding.
Oh wow.
All right, guys, let's go through these tips so we can get out of here. Metis Fathom, Karen, because she's my favorite and I have faith in her. Erzlin, Jay, we need more impersonations. Send a Ninjak out. Megalo Blazemon, you four have been through so much. Time to cut you a break by putting this towards lead narrator to make your lives easier.
Oh, I hate you.
Alicus, Punk Mambo, congrats on your one shot. Do your thing. Also, Blood J, have some fun. Rage Cage, I'm kind of sorry, not sorry for whatever Zach may or may not have me do tonight. You would have seen had that episode moved faster, but it didn't. So you'll show up next week. Graphite Helix, Noah and Ninjak. J-Fan, Jay, or should I say J-Shot, needs to show the world his devastating powers of mimicking famous chefs.
That dude's name was J-Fan?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that name.
We're the DK
Chat.
fans.
Ninjak, now
Shout
to
out
see
to
what
Jay
Jay
Fan.
turns into. Tawdries for Noah and Livewire. Chris Pugh, DK, tried to take me to Suplex City, question mark? Looks like he should have made that left turn at Albuquerque. Ready for round 2, Exo Manowar. Mr. Owl for lead narrator and Livewire. Feilong 93080, to hell with this Broa ship. We're all about the Noki ship now. Noah plus DK for life. Hashtag Ninjak. Jabberwockied, lead narrator and Ninjak, so when do I take over Karen? Fret Noise for Noah and Faith. Stump-O-Matic for Noah and Ninjak. Chat for DK and Ninjak. DK shows us why we all like you hard. Eleanor Rose, a little for the lead narrator and Ninjak from the Hyper RPG Book Club. We want to rescue all of Gaia's kitty cats and claim them all. Chat for Karen and Ninjak. Gaika for lead narrator and Livewire. Jabberwocky for Noah and Ninjak. We need some of those secrets, folks. Bruja for Noah, more secrets time and some Ninjak kicks. Chat, looks like Chet has someone in mind for Jay and Ninjak. Gaika, Jay should be something else now and Archer needs to kick some butt. Miss Cashew for Faith and lead narrator. Lucid Attorney, lead narrator needs more power and Ninjak can maybe help. Erzlin, now I'm curious, what happened to Jay when he transforms when totally depleted? Hashtag Ninjak. He loses half his health, which you will not be able to reset your points tomorrow because we're in the middle of battle, or next week. So you are starting with the same health you currently have.
I'm back. I'm good.
No, you're not.
I have 1.
No. When I told you to refill your D6, that was for your nanite power.
Oh,
not
so
for
I'm
your-
still at like 0?
Yeah.
Even with all the cats he ate? And
The
all cat
nanites
food?
get you a buffer to take damage before the rest of you
But I
takes
have,
damage.
dude, I have regeneration. That's not healing. That's basically healing.
It's healing, but you got to use it as a power.
Oh, got it.
It's a power.
Got it.
What's up?
No, that makes sense.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
then I could just keep doing that. Why did I do that?
Yeah, it just wastes turns, but yeah, if you're in combat, it's
Dude,
hard.
absolutely. That could have been not burned alive.
Let's see. Gaika J should be something else now that Archer needs to kick some butt. Yeah, I got through all that. Erzlin, Eleanor Rose, when you stare into the void stares back. When you put your face into the void boops you on the nose. Lead narrator and Ninjak. Let's see. Thank you for Vanquished tonight, and thank you, Twitch, for fixing your servers in time for the show. I've had an awful week so far and really needed something to help me unwind and relax a bit from Feilong 93080.
Nice.
Thank you for relaxing with us.
Yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
that was relaxing.
Fred Noise for DK and
good
Ninjak.
distraction.
Jabberwocky for Karen, Ninjak. Karen, you should be worried about giving me gassy, says Jabberwocky. Thank you guys once again so much. It's been a rough week here. We've had a lot of issues this week, so your support means the world to us. It's been... What is that?
Danny made that. Danny made a stickum.
He's so cool.
very
It says you guys are dumb. Yeah.
It says you guys are done.
No, he's cool. I should have given him a cigarette. So
No,
it'd be even
she gave him
cooler.
shades. He's got little sunglasses.
Yep.
Yep.
It's been a rough week, guys. The rest of the week's going to be great, though. Like I said, tomorrow we've got Indies at night. There will not be an Acquisitions Inc. because it's PAX West, but we are trying to find somebody to stream tomorrow afternoon for y'all. Oh, cool. Chubby Bunny's going to stream tomorrow afternoon to hang out with you guys. We'll find a game to play and everything. And then we'll have the Gauntlet as usual. And then Friday, we'll be starting the day, because of PAX West and everyone being up there except for Lucas, we'll just be starting the day with DFA with our special guest villain, Matt Acevedo, this week on DFA. And then we'll be cutting back down here for Pencils and Parsecs. So the week's going to end strong, but thank you guys for your support.
I want to be a villain.
Your subscriptions, your resubscribes, your tips, your bits all go a very long way to allow us to do this crazy stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of cool things coming up. You may have gotten a little hint at an upcoming possible, well, no, I'm not going to say possible. You got a hint tonight of an upcoming cast member that will be joining the show. You'll have to find it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. This has been great.
Yay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.